Hello and welcome to Boarding Party's Pokemon DnD campaign. Featuring... I need the two of you to roll initiative.
Oh,
what the
immediately?
fuck?
Immediately!
It's not what you think.
Is
All right.
it?
I want to know who we're starting with.
Isn't it though?
Yeah, that's not okay. 4.
4?
I'm going first.
Okay.
14.
CJ. As you and D and Crash and Mute and Fang all break off into a dead sprint into the woods. You run until your legs are tired. Your brain tells you to stop running, but you don't. You just keep going. Further and further in. The more you run, give me a perception check, sir. As you sprint, full speed, full tilt.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You start seeing spider webs. Enormous, thick, gooey spider webs. And written in these webs, run, 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 faster, run, 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 run. It's coming, faster, don't turn around, run. And you listen.
Yeah.
You keep going.
Holy fuck.
You run fast and hard. Till eventually your lungs feel like pins and needles as you burn.
Ow.
You stop running. You finally drop to your knees. And you look around for D, or Crash, or Mute, or Fang. And they're all gone. It's just you. It's just you. As you take in your surroundings, those ooey gooey nasty spiderwebs are gone.
Thank you.
But there is a very large, rusted gate
Oh,
in front of you.
okay.
It doesn't lead to anywhere. It's just
just
simply
a
a
gate.
gate.
Okay.
Whatever was here seems to have fallen back into nature. But had you kept running, you would have run headlong into it. Probably would have hurt.
Probably would have hurt. I'm going to touch the gate.
Okay. Yeah, your hand passes right through.
There we go. Okay. All right. At this point, I'm going to look at myself
Yeah.
and make sure that I'm not a ghost.
You don't appear to be a ghost.
Can I, like, poke myself?
Yeah, you impact
Okay,
flesh.
good, good. Okay, so it is a ghost gate. That's good. That's good. Oh my god.
I don't know if that's good.
No, I don't know if it's good or bad. It's probably both. So myself being alone by myself, meaning the Joltik is still on me and Mana is around my neck.
Mana is around your neck.
Okay. Is the Joltik gone?
He's gone.
Oh.
You're unsure what happened to it,
No.
but it is a spider.
He's probably in one of those
Spider on webs, he's probably
gooey
fine.
webs.
Yeah, he's probably
Hopefully.
fine.
I don't know if
But it's
those...
you and Mana.
Okay.
And she's currently just kind of nestled in your hood.
Okay.
Head down, little paws covering her nose.
Hey, are you asleep?
He goes, no,
Are you
no,
scared?
I'm awake.
Are you scared like I'm scared?
Yeah,
Okay.
do you see all those webs?
Yeah, what? Have you seen stuff like that before?
No,
Me either.
not that big.
Holy moly. I hope we don't run into whatever made that.
Me too.
Or I do and he's our friend and it'll be fine.
Yeah, or he's not. And
Yep.
it's a big scary spider with big scary teeth and
Yeah,
big
we'll just
scary
have
legs.
just have your jelly ready to go.
Yep, primed and ready
Good, good.
at all times
All
for
right.
anything we see.
All right, so I'm gonna probably go through this gate now, I guess, because I don't know where else to go. Don't want to go back to the spider shit. So, hello, is anybody here?
Nobody's around the gate.
Nobody. Okay. Normally I would hop the fence in this situation, but since the fence is not a real fence, I'm just gonna go through the fence.
All right, we'll come back to you.
Don't like that.
Crash, yours is short and sweet, my friend. Crash, as you're running with your friends, you feel a hot, sticky vine-like substance completely encircle you. Darkness covers your eyes, and you feel yourself hoisted in a direction, you're immediately and completely disoriented.
Oh.
As you feel yourself being spun tighter and tighter, feel dozens of tiny little pinpricks in you as these massive legs from the outside seem to be spinning a web around you. The more you wriggle and the more you scream, the faster and more taut the webs are bound to you.
All right, but do I recognize that?
By the time you do, it's too late.
Oh, shit.
You're basically in a straitjacket of sticky goo. Your mouth is shut. You have no way out. You feel yourself cocooned. What is Crash's Constitution modifier?
Oh, probably not good. It is good. +3.
+3? Crash, you can hold your breath for 4 minutes, but you've been screaming for 2 of them.
Bruh.
We'll come back to you.
I get suffocated. Holy shit, this is so bad.
Fang and Mute, I have a similar question for you. What are your Constitution modifiers?
Mute's is +1.
Okay.
And Fang's is, I think, the same. No, Fang's is +2.
Fang's is +2.
Yeah.
Okay. Fang, you can hold your breath for 3 minutes. Mute, you can hold your breath for 2.
Okay.
As the 2 of you are running side by side, Mute, you can't help but keep an eye on this puppy. Make sure he doesn't stray too far from the path.
Mm-hmm.
But as you're watching, the only thing you catch is this flash of dull white before you and Fang are gathered in this massive net-like substance. It sticks you to the ground. You're not as prone to panicking as Crash is. I will give you a reaction. You cannot move, and you can't see. But what do?
Yeah, Mute just kind of instinctually is going to... Yeah, he's going to try to take the quick claw because he's already encompassed, correct?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
basically like a net has affixed you to the ground, and you've got about a second before.
Yeah, he's going to quickly just like take his claws and kind of like try to cut a hole and just kind of like roll in a direction.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Good luck.
That is a 12.
Okay, you're able to puncture through with the quick claw, and as you're digging into the ground and trying to pull yourself taut, it's yanked from your grasp.
Damn.
As you see that last shimmer of light before you're completely encompassed, is the quick claw dug into the ground. As you and Fang, same deal, are hoisted into a tree. You feel those spider legs still all around you.
Gross.
D.
Damn it.
You run fast. You run very fast. But CJ is much faster.
Shocker.
As you're kind of sprinting along with your team, you hear suddenly crash. And as you turn to look, all you see is Mute's quick claw stuck into the earth behind you, about 10 feet back. And you hear the slight skittering of something up above you.
Yeah, I'll take the quick claw out and just kind of hold it in front of me. Yeah.
Steady, boys! Steady! They can't get us home!
But yeah, I'll try to look around to see if I can see where they went, like up anywhere.
Yeah, give me let's make it an investigation or survival check. Either one.
Yeah, I'm doing investigation, 100%.
Hey!
Natural 20, baby.
Oh, shit.
Okay. You are able to just barely catch the indentations of a large rectangular imprint on the forest floor around you. Twice. You see one right in front of a couple of Crash's massive footprints. And you see a little bit of scrabbling, maybe a little bit of panic, perhaps, right from where you found that quick claw. As you look around, you start to see the webs all around you and all above you. As you turn, give me a dexterity saving throw. You have one more chance.
That's cocked.
Yeah, it is.
Natural 1.
Oh no.
The dice giveth and taketh.
D, as you make your track with this web turn behind you. One big flash of dull white. What's your constitution modifier?
Oh, shit.
+1.
+1? Alright, you can hold your breath for 2 minutes.
Okay.
As you very quickly and very suddenly, as you're you kind of recoil into yourself, it's real easy for you to just be completely enwebbed.
Yeah.
What are D's topmost thoughts right now? About life, the universe, and everything in between.
Probably be just his innate just fears. But most importantly, where's Mute?
Okay.
Like, are they okay?
Okay. Perfect. Yeah. To no one's eyes, the webs in the forest around you begin to reflect those same words. Where's Mute? What are Mute's topmost thoughts right now?
I need to get to D.
Okay.
Yeah.
Similarly to no eyes, where's D? Crash? Come out here! Coward! I'll stick you! Come out here! Fight me like a real person!
Accurate.
Like a real beast! You think you're so cool? And it's at this point I will say, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to session 91. So delighted to have you back with us. We have the other team. We did a hot start today. Just felt right.
I mean, that was
CJ.
sick.
CJ, as you walk in, you take your first steps through that gate. You feel much lighter than you just did. Not ghostly or anything, just lighter. You feel like you're maybe packing a few less souls than normal on board. But as you step through that decrepit iron gate, your feet fall not on forest floor, but cobbled stones. As you're now standing on a very elegant walk-up to an equally elegant manor. It stands currently 4 feet high. 4 floors high. It's a 4-story manor.
Is it?
It's very tiny. It's so small, guys.
Tiny.
It is a 4-story manor. Despite the fact that you were just in the middle of the woods, there is a perfect clearing of trees. Enough for you to catch a half moon tonight. But it's very bright, uncannily so. Shining over a field of black roses with enormous red thorns. There is a fountain to your left, approximately 100 feet into that field of roses, atop which there seem to be 4 small cherub-like statues pouring water. This is a very ornate construction. To your right, similarly about 100 or so feet, into these black, red-thorned roses, you see what appears to be a gardener's shed. Lots of rakes and tools and stuff. You don't see anybody out in these fields. You do see 2 very large red and silver, very pointy individuals standing out front of this manor, at attention. Their large bladed arms crossed.
Sick. Can I like turn around and look behind me?
Yeah,
Does it just look
that
like...
same decrepit gate that you walked through is now heavily ornamented, very, very sharp, and very locked. And there is a accompanying very large spectral purple wall of bricks.
Oh, we did good.
Spreading out in every direction.
We did good. We did good.
And on the other side of that gate, you see 3 individuals. Desmond, Jin, and Rai.
Mm-hmm.
Jin and Rai stick to the trees. Desmond seems very confused as to how he got there and where you are.
They can't come in.
They don't even seem to know you're there. Give me another perception check, CJ.
13.
Okay. Very far in the distance, you hear the slight snapping of twigs. As something very large, very heavy, and very angry seems to be writhing around in the brush. You don't see them, you just hear them.
Like, in the direction of the gate or in the direction of the manor?
Hard to say.
Great.
But somewhere around you, something is not having a good time. So CJ,
I like it.
what do you do?
I don't like it. I'm gonna put on my brass knuckles really quick,
Okay,
just to feel a little bit stronger.
sure. As one does.
And
Suit up, baby.
hold my knife in my hand as well.
Okay. Arm up. Street justice.
Not the gun just yet, but I'm gonna have it very easy to get to,
Okay.
if you will.
You're like brass knuckles, knife, gun at the...
Exactly. He gets
This
it.
boy is
guy
armed,
gets it.
man.
You're coming at me. You're coming to death.
Okay. Very good.
And then I'm gonna, with my non-knife hand, make sure that Mana's still with me.
She is.
Cool.
Mana is still with you.
All right. I'm not as scared as I was a second ago when I thought she was gone too.
No, Mana is still with you.
All right. Well, just no reason to not just go up to that knife arm man's.
Mm-hmm.
That it doesn't look like a man's at all.
You are correct. They are absolutely not mans.
They're Pokemans.
But they do drop their stance and stand aside
Oh, okay. So.
and beckon for you
Yeah,
to the door.
I think I know where I am. All right. I'm gonna look at my disc hand really quick and see if like it's doing anything. No, just normal black circle.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's almost as though you just have a pebble in your hand at the moment.
Okay. So all right. Yeah. All right. Okay. Thanks, fellas. Probably not gonna need these, right?
No,
You talk.
I do. Good evening, Lord Jaspers. As a hand clutches the door
Okay.
and swings it wide for you.
Jaspers.
Bro, what? I thought they had sword arms, but
D.
they have hands too.
Unconsciousness
Okay.
comes to you
Perfect.
for an amount of time. Before you gasp, your eyes open and your mouth agape. You can breathe. You can't see, but something has cut a little hole in this webbing around your nose and mouth so you can breathe.
That's kind of him.
Rest easy, child.
What?
The hard part is over.
Hello?
Tell me. I want to hear it from you. What brings a little grub to my web?
Just taking a stroll through the woods.
Ah, but you weren't strolling, were you?
No, we
Wriggle so much.
panicked.
Yes. Didn't heed the warnings, did you?
There was no warnings.
Ah.
There was a giggle. Not like that.
It seems my children have brought me most delectable morsel tonight.
I wouldn't say that. I'm all bone.
Perhaps, but I wasn't talking about you.
Okay. What do you want from me, us?
I want to know your dreams. Why are you here? What are you hoping to find?
Answers for my friend.
And who is your friend?
The other kid like me.
What is his name?
CJ?
Feel a horrible, tickle at the base of your skull,
Oh.
despite still being enwebbed.
Gross.
It's sickening to you. Sends a chill right on down your spine.
Yeah, and to me.
Spring season, baby.
Delicious. And tell me, what do you hope will help your friend CJ?
Not being here.
Well, then you're in luck. He's not.
I'm talking about me.
Oh, Declan. Your fear is delicious.
How do you know my name?
I know many things about you. Would you like to know them?
Do I have a feeling of like movement of my hands at all?
Give me a Constitution saving throw to see. How are you holding up to asphyxiation?
17.
Remarkably well.
Wow.
You do have feeling in your fingers
Okay.
and your hands. You don't have a ton of movement range. It seems like your wrists are still kind of stuck, but you're kind of like this.
Okay.
You can kind of maneuver like that. You can get your hands up and around.
So with the tickle, was it like an actual feeling? Like, do I feel like that there's something in the back of my head?
It's that feeling of like somebody's watching you.
Okay.
It's one of those.
Gotcha.
It is
It's
more
not like
of a
an actual
psionic
like
tickle.
Oh, so it's not like, you know, Matrix.
Something that literally like, hey.
Yeah, like I'm thinking of like Matrix actually like going into the back of my head. Like,
No, you
been
do not feel as though
sucking.
you've been plugged in.
Okay. I'm just making sure it's nothing like that.
No.
I mean, I know me pretty well. I'm good. Are my friends okay?
Who are your friends?
The other ones that you seem to have gotten.
Do you mean this one? And you hear a very muffled.
And with hearing that,
And inside
I'm
you
gonna start.
you're
Yeah, D's gonna start like fighting and struggling now, hearing them.
Give me a strength check.
Be strong,
Come on, buddy.
Declan.
Be a strong boy.
That's a 2.
Okay. As you're wriggling and writhing, she goes. And there's a sound of almost just pure ecstasy. The more you wriggle and writhe, the more excited whatever this voice seems to feel.
Gross.
I can promise you this: if you hurt them, I will kill you.
Oh, Declan. But you go by D, don't you?
Yeah.
I won't hurt them. I have an arrangement with the Lord of the House. I don't eat the wriggly little maggots that wander their way into my webs. Instead, I give them to him. But never said anything about delivering you unsullied. Tira. And another little chill runs down your spine. So you could hear Crash just audibly just.
So what do you want from me?
Information. Dreams. Tell me. What do you want most? What do you desire, D?
In this current situation, to get the hell out of here.
Higher level, think deep. Every good answer begets a friend freed. Choose carefully.
Want to be free of my father.
You feel another chill down your spine. And you hear the snapping of something for a large, soft bundle of friends hits the forest floor. Some amount of distance from you. Foomf. Tell me again, D. What more do you want? Daddy issues are delicious, but there must be something more to you. Why else do you fight?
To escape and have a better life.
A better life.
Like that at all.
Promise is a promise. You can hear a crash. It's very clearly just landed on his tail.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, oh, I'll be alright, I'll be alright.
Can I see him?
Ow,
Can't see anything yet.
Okay.
Not just yet, but there's another. And this time you do feel a very long, spindly spider limb just caress the back of your head.
Don't touch me. Crash, are you okay?
Oh, I assure you he's fine. Now come now, D. The juiciest one is for you. Make it good. You'll have time to freshen up.
Remind me of the question again.
What do you desire?
To watch my father fail in everything that he does and will do.
Spite. You are an interesting morsel. Very well, D. A deal is a deal. You will not remember this, but this interaction has been delicious.
Yeah.
As you feel the munching on the webs before you slowly fade back into unconsciousness. We'll come back to you soon, D. CJ! As you enter this manor, it is remarkably large and ornate and ostentatious, and all sorts of very large words that CJ does not care to learn. It's very well made. It's soup's nice, dude. The luxury has 3 G's in it, man. There are gold vases and ornate weaponry all over the walls. And there are doors that seem to go on forever, in all directions. Give me a perception check, Mr. J.
11.
11. As you're walking past one of these doors, you hear the sounds of laughter, dancing. A slow and somber song of waltz is playing. Again, not something CJ particularly cares about. As you pass that door, you feel overwhelmingly calm. There's a sense of peace to that room, whatever it may be. Where do you go next? What are you hoping to find here?
Answers.
Answers? About what?
How to do better ghosts stuff.
How to do better ghosts?
Yeah.
How to do better ghosts?
How to become the true ghost daddy.
How to become the true ghost daddy?
Damn it, CJ.
Oh my. Well, I suppose we'll find out, won't we? Can I have the 2 of you leave the room, please? And if you wouldn't mind waiting in the office?
What the fuck is going on,
Both
bro?
of us?
Yeah.
What is going on, dude?
This is just for the audience. It's just gonna be me in here talking to myself.
I mean,
Come along, gentlemen.
what is going on?
Come along. If you would be so kind. So, Phoebe,
Yes.
last I left you, you were
I
dancing the night away
yes, with
on Fraggle
Claremont
Rock. Yes,
again, right?
correct. But you had been dancing prior with Lord Ridgemont.
Uh-huh.
Now, a few things are slightly different
Okay.
from how I predicted,
Okay.
which is why the 2 of you are in here now.
Okay.
Devin, aka D, has done very poorly getting out of a certain spider's web.
Okay.
So you have plenty of information to play with.
Oh, okay.
Phoebe,
Yeah.
the first question CJ asked when he got here is how to become the best ghost daddy. So,
Oh my god.
I am here to tell the 2 of you what your mission is here tonight. Because Phoebe, you are very much in the thrall
Yeah.
of Lord Ridgemont.
Nope.
So, your mission,
Okay.
I don't have to ask whether or not you choose to accept it. It's sort of your goal in life right now.
Sorry, you rolled poorly.
I did.
Yes. Your mission is to get the thing that CJ has.
Okay.
But I'll let the man himself explain.
Okay.
Lord Ridgemont,
Mm-hmm.
would you please explain to young Miss Wilhelm what it is you'd like her to do tonight in your manor?
We need to, for the betterment.
And then just go like way closer.
Way closer.
There you go. Scooch in. Don't be afraid.
We need
There we go, there we
to,
go.
for the betterment of all humans and Pokemon alike, get CJ to hand over the thingy, as you know, is actually called a tombstone. And we need him to give that tombstone to me to
Okay.
protect everyone and everything.
Okay. I don't know how to do it, but I'll try.
Okay. It's important. Especially as careless and reckless as he is, it would be, however you want to call it, Armageddon, Ragnarok, end of days. That's what it'll lead to if we don't get it back.
Okay.
So it's very, very important. And I'm willing to wheel and deal to get it. So I have abilities beyond your comprehension. So just about anything you or they might want in return, I'm willing to offer. One thing I cannot do, just so you know, in case your friends ask, I can't bring anybody back from the dead that's been dead for more than 10 days, and I prefer not to do it if they've been dead more than 4.
Wow, what a specific.
It gets
Rules
very
to these things.
because I can't fix the corpse. So if the corpse is starting to decay, to put
okay.
the soul back in it, I did it once and I told myself I would never do it again. All it did was bring somebody back to suffer for a few minutes until they perished again. So we don't want to do that. But we can. I have information that about you and them and their past. I have magic elixirs that could come in handy. I also have this manor. Could be used by you and your group. It can just show up at dusk, in 3 different cities. So, and as you can tell, you're safe here. So if you use the manor, you would be a welcome guest and you wouldn't require anybody to stand watch. You could just come in and all of you rest or get, healed or whatever. So I'm offering quite a bit for this, and really I shouldn't have to offer anything because what I'm offering is I'm saving CJ from himself and from just deterioration, and I'm also saving the world from him. But it's that important. So we definitely, no matter what it takes, we've got to get this done. Yeah. But I need him to give it to me willfully. I can't take it.
Oh. Okay.
Okay? But with your help, I think we can do it.
All right.
I've seen inside your soul. You have a very pure soul. One of the purest souls I've ever come across. So I'm excited to work with you. All right?
I'm excited too.
Feeling good?
Huh?
Feeling good? Feeling ready?
I think so.
Okay.
Because I'm just fully.
Yeah, but yes. So here's what we're going to do for now. I'm going to have you stay.
Okay.
I'm going to have you step out again.
Okay.
And I'm going to go grab Jordan.
Okay.
You guys are going to have a lovely chat about
Okay.
what it means to be the best ghost daddy.
What does it mean to be the best ghost daddy? Am I supposed to create that?
I'm rather hoping you'll tell me.
I feel like somebody's in here. I'll fucking do it.
Look at your... Oh. Hello, Crisp.
When we left, I was like, why are we not? Somebody's fucking here. And Devin's like, no, Drew's just talking. I'm like, no, there's somebody fucking here.
Hello, Crisp.
I told them this. Isn't it great? Isn't he darling? Isn't he the best? Isn't he the best? The best money can buy.
Incredible.
All right.
It's a fucking turtleneck and everything.
Yeah. So would you care to suit up, good sir? Go ahead,
Oh
Gordon.
my god, this is amazing.
Yeah. Very good.
So much.
That's what this is for. If you need to refer to your notes, you can tuck them into that notebook if you want to.
Oh, so much. I love this.
Oh, man.
All right.
Do you want us to both be on this side? Should I go over there?
No, that's fine.
Okay. All right.
You're good. Yeah, maintain position. Trust me.
I'm gonna try.
All right.
Hello,
Mr.
Crisp.
J.
Welcome to my manor. Or would you like me to call you CJ?
Probably CJ.
All right. No problem, sir. Are you enjoying the manor?
I don't know, man. Have I seen this person before?
But to set the scene more for you than I already have, Lord Ridgemont is a very well-dressed, quite tall, extraordinarily handsome gentleman. Age undetermined. He's got long black hair that's kind of slicked back. He has a red velvet or suede coat over a black turtleneck.
Don't have to visualize that one.
Nope. And he's got a black rose. The thing that catches you the most is his eyes. They glow like coals. But not ominously, warmly, welcomingly. And you feel at ease, almost at peace. So much so that I'm going to have you make a charisma saving throw right now as we get started.
13.
13. Yeah, no, you regard this gentleman as a lifelong friend. He seems to have his head screwed on straight. And you should at least hear him out, right? After all, you are in his house.
Manor.
His manor.
This certainly is not a house.
No,
No, it is not.
it's absolutely not a.
All right. So, like, what's going on?
It's interesting that you bring that up. I can tell you that you and your friends are here because of you.
Wait, my friends are here?
Yes.
Where are they? Are they okay?
Yes. They're enjoying other rooms in the manor currently.
All right. I don't know what that means. Sounds weird. So, we're all here because I'm here. Or because of me.
Because of what you're holding.
This.
Yes.
Right.
Just for your knowledge, that is called a tombstone.
Okay. That's not good. Why is it called that?
I didn't name it. It's very old and I don't know where the origin of the name came from.
It, that's a fair point. I probably should have told you. Yeah, the tombstone is so named because that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Well, I knew it. I know
Yeah.
it holds souls.
Yeah, it is a literal tombstone. It is a marker for a place of rest for everything that's ever died, or ever will die. It's one of them.
One of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a lot of them?
For throughout your time,
4?
Yes.
in his time.
4.
In my time.
4.
Not in your time, in my time.
Bruh. What do you mean by time? Like just like a long time ago, or like you are somewhere that's not where I am?
I am where you are, and I am when you are, but I am also before your when.
Okay. That's a fancy ass way of saying just a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. But why are you here?
I am here to save you, your friends, the planet, from you.
You're here to save me from me.
Yes.
How exactly are you gonna do that?
Have you noticed any changes in how you feel or
What?
think since coming in possession of the tombstone?
Why would you want to do that?
Because it's very important to me. I like to keep balance. And you having possession of the tombstone puts the world in imbalance. Look, have you noticed
Yeah.
changes in yourself since
Yeah.
you've taken possession?
Yeah.
It's because you are not supposed to be in possession of that. Nor is any other human.
Why not?
It's too powerful for you.
Yeah. That's definitely true. I just why did the grave tender give it to me then?
Your guess is as good as mine.
It's like, here's this thing that's extremely rare and people aren't supposed to have. 12-year-old boy. What a
It is
dick.
ironic, but yes, it's going to continue changing who you are till it gets to a point where you will destroy your friends, then the planet, and of course, when the planet goes, you will go. So I'm asking you, as a friend, to give it to me.
What'd you say your name was?
Lord Ridgemont.
Fancy name. What's your first name?
Do you remember?
No.
Fusel.
Fusel, that's right. Fusel.
Fusel Ridgemont.
Yeah.
Yes, but I prefer Lord Ridgemont, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I would too. That sounds like a fake name though.
Well, so does Crispin.
Crispin does not sound like a fake name. Crispin sounds like a shockingly horrible real name. Which is why I don't go by that.
So,
So you're just like, okay, give it to me, because I can handle it. Fusel, Lord Fusel Ridgemont is Supreme Ghost Guy? Why can you handle it but I can't?
you're just gonna have to trust me on this.
Yeah, but I don't even know you. I feel like I know you, but I don't know you.
Well, I know many things.
Okay, tell me some of them.
Well, I can tell you about your sister.
I mean, I bet that there's a lot of people that could tell me about my sister.
I could tell you that the current path you're on is not good for your future.
Yeah, I have been told that.
Okay. Let's see. Well, what else do you want to know?
Why you want it?
I want it to protect balance.
Yeah, sure. What?
Look, you've seen what it's done to you so far. Why wouldn't you want to just give it away to stop that from happening? I can tell you that part of your soul has already been taken by the tombstone, and it'll continue to happen if you don't give it to me.
Right, but what happened? Why can't I just figure out how to use it the right way?
You can't. I don't know how to explain to you, but mortals do not have the power to control it.
My old friend Fusel Ridgemont says that humans can't control it,
Mm-hmm.
but you controlled it.
Yes,
You did. You used to.
I have.
What? I don't understand. Why don't you just keep controlling it? Because if this is going to turn me into a ghost, I'll probably still have it then, and then I won't be mortal anymore.
I gave it to somebody very important to me, who gave it to somebody else, who gave it to you.
You just keep transferring it.
No, I don't keep transferring it.
Sure.
It can only be given. It cannot be taken. So I need you to give it back.
Give it back
Yes.
to you.
Yes.
Because you gave it to me.
I didn't give it to you directly. I gave it to you indirectly.
Right. Okay. All right.
It definitely wasn't meant to be handed to a 12-year-old child.
All right. So, but why should I believe you? Just cause, trust me, man. I have been in this situation before, and it does not go the way that you think it will most of the time.
All right. Look, if the room we're in right now could be anything, what would you like me to turn it into?
A banana.
A banana? Would you like to be on top of the banana or inside the banana?
In the banana.
All right. The two of
Okay.
you are immediately suffused by potassium-filled fruit. You seem to be stuck inside some sort of enormous banana with just your two heads poking out of the peel.
Yo, this is sick. How did you do that?
I did.
I have the power to make any place, any other place, or thing for that matter.
I have powers that you cannot comprehend.
As the ridiculous banana facade falls away.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
All right. What are your powers other than I can make things other things? Magician.
I can tell you things you don't know that maybe you would like to know.
Okay. How do I use this correctly?
I'm not going to tell you that.
There's a very small, red and silver individual with a very bowed head, stands about a foot tall, walks in and just tugs very lightly on your coat.
Okay.
My lord, there is
Yes.
another guest.
Another guest.
Caught in the web, so to speak. We're
Oh.
cleaning him up now.
Oh.
Shall we bring him to you?
That must be D.
Perhaps.
Yes. Show him in.
Very good. Thank you, sir. And he just backs out very, very slowly, but it's like a super long hallway and he's very short. You gentlemen will excuse me for
Okay.
Come along, sir.
D.
Yo, what the fuck is happening?
I told you.
All
I
right.
fucking told you.
I called it though. I was like, it's either Ben or Troy.
Yeah, you did say it was true.
I was like, football's not on. It could be Troy.
D. You awaken
Mhm.
in a very plush and ornate room.
Where's my glasses?
They're on top of your,
They're on
your
top of
head.
your bill.
There you go. Now you can see.
I can see.
Yes. You awaken in a very ornate and plush room. All of your things are where you would have placed them. You don't quite remember how you got here, but you seem to be okay. Mute and Fang are fine. Crash seems very confused, but is otherwise complacent and feeling good. And a little red and silver steel man gives a rap tap tap at your door before kind of swinging on it as it opens and dropping to the floor. Hello, sir. Trust you found your accommodations adequate?
Yes.
Very good. If you would please follow me. Oh, and please dress yourself in the suit that is on the bed. We are taking you to meet the lord of the house.
Okay.
I'll return for you in a moment as the door swings shut. What would D think is an appropriate suit to meet a lord of a manor?
Like probably be like actual like suit and tie, like
Okay.
get up, but
Alright.
it's like just all I guess jet black,
Okay.
but actually with like a red tie to kind of keep with his flannel.
Very nice. Then that is what is waiting at your bed.
Okay.
As you suit up, Mute has a little bow tie.
Cute.
Fang has a little bow tie and a bandana.
Amazing.
Crash has a tie, but he's like struggling with it. He can't quite figure it out. Two
All
of those little
system.
steel individuals are like, if I could just, if I could please, sir, never mind, he'll be fine. It's
Okay.
like, maybe we leave this one here. As you are let out into a hallway to end all other hallways. You're standing on a balconied railing that stretches out farther than you can see. with doors evenly spaced approximately every 20 feet, and floors above and below you as far as you can see.
Hmm.
And as soon as you step out, the walls and floors fold away, and you're standing in a hallway before two individuals. One you know and one you don't. And before we go any further, if you'd be so kind as to make a charisma saving throw for me.
Great. I'm so good at these.
Mm-hmm.
2.
I got a 2.
I told you, we're in
On the
his
die.
manor. He gets whatever he wants.
You're
I
in
got
my
a
manor.
2.
Very good.
What the fuck?
D. You see CJ giving a quizzical and moderately annoyed yet still placated look to a man you've never seen before, but you regard as a longtime friend. You just can't quite place his name. But he's rather tall. Pretty handsome, if you swing that way. He's got long, slicked back black hair. Got kind of darker, almost olive-like skin. Little bit of growth going on. Wearing a red suit with a black rose tucked in the lapel.
Fancy.
As the individual that leads you to this gentleman, this very tiny, foot-tall creature. Gentlemen, I bid you good evening. And my lord, if you need anything, we're but a snap away.
Thank you.
As they shuffle off together down the hall. Before you stands D. And before you,
Mr. Blackwater. Or may I call you D?
Either works. That works.
Yo, are you okay?
I think so. How did I get here?
Dude, I don't know. I don't know how you got here.
D, I want to welcome you to my manor. Can I offer you a beverage or some food?
Water, I guess, would be nice.
All right.
yeah, a little individual is right behind you with a glass of water. Would the gentleman prefer ice?
That's just room temperature's fine.
Very good.
Thank you.
All right. It's the finest Mediterranean sparkling water
Oh, wow.
with lime.
Oh.
I'd like to welcome you to our manor, my manor.
Thank
You are
you.
my guest. If you need anything, let me know.
We
Absolutely.
were at a banana a second ago. He was just like trying to be like, "Hey, trust me, bro. I can do anything." And then I was like, "Make the room a banana," and he did it. So he's a crazy magician, man.
There's still like a little bit of like banana slime on CJ's hood.
It was wild.
Mhm.
And that was his reasoning for I should trust him. And then I was like, "Tell me how it works good." And he's like, "No." I'm like, what's going on?
That wasn't my reasoning for you trusting me. You asked why you shouldn't have, and let me get D caught up. The little thing that your friend CJ's been carrying around
My tombstone.
is called a tombstone.
I just learned that.
Okay.
Yes. It carries souls.
Okay.
It also, if not possessed by the right type of being, will just deteriorate the soul of the person that holds the stone. So
Okay.
I am trying to convince and save your friend CJ here to give me the tombstone so that he can stop losing his soul to the stone. But that is why you and your friends are here.
Can I insight check him?
Please.
Be a good roll. I was waiting for a good time.
10.
10.
Be low.
2.
Okay. Are you telling the truth?
Yes.
Very good.
Like, are like intentions behind it seem kosher?
He seems like an open book. You're reading him pretty nicely.
Okay.
Everything is exactly as he presents it. Bearing in mind, why would an old friend lie to you? It's a bit of a roadblock for the two of you. You've never met this man before, and yet you feel like you've known him forever. I feel like you could trust him with anything.
So like, why? What are you though? Because you were like, yeah, I'm just really old. Not me, literally, but like a person. But you can do these magic things and stuff. So like, what are you? Because you're not a person.
To put it in terms that you would understand, somewhere between a mortal and God.
All right.
Are you the grave tender, if you don't mind me asking?
I am in charge of a lot of souls. But I'm also in charge of the balance of the world, the living world.
Okay. Are you the grave tender though?
Kind of dance.
No.
Okay.
You two run in similar circles, but no. He's
You're-
not much for conversation. He
you're
doesn't
aware
like the
of him,
finer
though?
things.
Yes.
Okay.
So you want that to help him, not for
No.
anything else, or
I wanted because for the life of me, I cannot figure out how a 12-year-old became in possession of this. It's very cruel, and it's unfair to put the burden of the tombstone on somebody this young.
It is a lot.
So what I'm doing is I'm trying to repair the balance. I also have the ability to see what will happen if CJ keeps the tombstone. And let me just say, it doesn't end well for the world. But before that, it doesn't end well for you or for Phoebe or any of your other friends or any of your other Pokemon.
Dude.
I mean, kind of. Didn't you want it gone? I mean, to an extent, or
No.
I thought you did.
No. I want to know how to use it so that doesn't happen and that I don't turn into a ghost. And he's just like, no, that's not possible.
If a 12-year-old boy, if any human attempted to use it, you would instantly become part of it.
Didn't you know somebody that was like similar to that sort of aspect? You said like her name was Kaya, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
where she was like
Oh, yeah.
all sorts of.
Yeah.
Do you know her?
I do.
You do? As in, like, you still know her? Like, she's around still?
I knew her before you children destroyed her, or all but
I'd like
what's
to plead
left
the
of her.
I didn't do anything.
I wasn't part of it either.
I am not going to hold that against you if you do the right thing, because again, you're children and I'm willing to overlook it.
Right.
If you were adults and you did to her what you did to her, this would be a much different conversation.
So, say we say no to giving you this. Like, spitballing ideas. What's to stop you from just taking it? Why are you asking for permission?
I'm being completely honest with you. It cannot be taken. It has to be freely given.
That makes sense.
So wherever CJ got it, I know he didn't take it. Somebody had to give it to him.
Yeah.
The spooky thing in the
The
barn.
grave tender gave it to me.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, here, you're going to be happy that you have it. And I like what has given me other than the negative things.
Okay. Well,
So, like,
the negatives
anything.
are going to get worse, and you're going to destroy your friends much sooner than later.
But if you tell me how to use it the right way,
You,
the negatives won't get worse.
Do you want a more direct answer?
yes.
There is no right way to use it. You simply do or don't.
All right.
What
That
hap-
would be your way of putting it, I think.
Yes. And every time you use it, another part of your soul is lost.
what happens to his... I'm speaking of Dez. What happens to Dez if he takes it? If you take it? His ghost friends that he's...
If I take it, I could give Dez a better life.
No.
You can keep him.
I can keep him?
You can keep him.
I mean, why? I mean, honestly, I see it as kind of a win-win, man. You're getting rid of something that's probably hurt you more than it has done anything. And, I mean, the only benefit of it is Dez. Has helped you through everything.
I mean, there's a lot of benefits to it, but obviously
You're 12 years old.
the
Do you
negative
really wanna
is
die?
bad. But okay, if the grave tender came to me and we had that conversation, I feel like I'd be more kosher with it. But like, this is just some guy. Like, I know that I feel like I know him. But like, even if somebody I did really know, like if Bentley was just like, no, give it to me, I'll take it, I know what's better. Like, any person. Like, why?
Yeah.
I want to know how it works. There's no right way. What is it supposed to do?
There's another little tug on your coat. My lord, I do apologize for the intrusion again, but there are 3 more guests.
Holy shit.
Show them in, please.
You should see one of them.
Okay.
And he will attempt to guide you out of the hall. As the 2 of you, give me perception checks from the top of this infinite hallway. Tell me what you see.
Say 22.
Way D.
Okay.
You see, walking through this doorway, very, very confused, but kind of excited to be there. Very, very elegantly dressed Phoebe. A fully besuited Milo, with one long black satin glove over his bird keeper's arm. And Bentley, walking smiles wide into a ballroom. And it's at this point, if I could please have the Lord of the Manor excuse himself from the room for a moment,
Okay.
as the 2 of you are led to rooms of your own.
Bruh.
If the gentleman would be so kind as to follow me to your quarters,
What?
the Lord of the Manor will
What?
return for you
Okay,
shortly.
the Lord of the Manor better put us in the same room. I'm not going away from him again.
Yeah. Can we? Would that be okay?
No, it is okay. They're gonna make it okay.
Okay.
Would you please bring the commander over? Thank you. We may need a bit of muscle. Gentlemen, please. If I may see you to your rooms, as 2 more of these very large individuals this time, still similar make to the little one standing before you. And as they approach, they seem to be walking in perfect lockstep and folding out and multiplying as they walk in perfect line. As 10, 12, 14 of these guards walk out. Gentlemen, if you would be so kind as to follow us to your rooms.
All right.
Yeah.
It'll be but a moment before you join the party downstairs.
All right.
We simply need you to look the part.
What's going on
Mr.
with
Blackwater,
our friends?
if you would like to join the party downstairs, you appear dressed already.
Fancy
Sure.
shit again.
Just hold the crash, and I'll bring Mutant Fang with me.
Very good, sir. I solemnly swear to you, on the head of our Lord, no harm will come to either of you.
What about the other 3?
How about every one of our group?
That's why I said.
Ever in perpetuity.
Yeah.
They have been made a similar promise. I swear to you.
Insight check.
Very good.
6.
It's kind of hard to read because it's like a literal metal man. There's no intonation. It's just flat.
Okay.
But you're like, yeah,
Seems up and up.
Yeah, okay.
And if not, he'd probably chop my head off.
maybe.
Okay.
Although he promised you he wouldn't.
Yeah.
He
fair.
swore.
He swore.
He swore an oath.
So, time for the jammy shuffle again. D, if I could have you stay here.
Oh.
Jordan, if I could have you step out.
I don't even know what I should be writing for notes. I'm so confused.
Here. You all know who's here now.
Hold me.
All right. Come on in. Come on in, Miss Wilhelm. Phoebe, you have just had a very lovely conversation with a certain someone. Before Milo and Bentley turn in for the night. They've had their fill of dancing. And as Claremont spins you around on the ballroom floor, very elegant in his dance as he does, See, for once, a very well put together D. There's no ripped flannel. There's no forest accoutrement. He seems very well dressed. He might even be wearing cologne. Who knows?
Little spritz.
But if the two of you would be so kind as to describe your party outfits to each other.
All right.
Ladies first.
So mine is it's like a ball gown, obviously. I got the long gloves. And then a face mask. So I'm like a masked ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. Oh, baby. Dee's is a jet black suit, like head to toe with just a red tie. His beanie is off and it's kind of put up and like curled into like a high like hive, but very like well put together and structured.
Nice.
Very good.
So, but clean.
Yeah.
Now, Devin,
Yes.
I have 3 questions for you.
God.
Who would D dance with? If the world was his party, and the people in it his for the choosing. You can make somebody up. You can choose anyone. Who would it be?
That's not even like a question. Like it immediately come to his head of his mom.
Okay.
If he had one last chance.
Very good. Your wish is granted.
Oh,
Without a second thought. As you step into the ballroom, it's second nature. You hold your arm out, and it is immediately met with your mother's. As the two of you share more of a hug than a dance.
Mm-hmm.
As tears flow on both sides.
Very much so.
Who would Mute dance with? Get creative. Have fun. Who would it be? Is it a Spinda? Is it a Cubchoo? I don't know. Is it a Pancham?
Yeah, I'd have to probably say somebody similar to him. So it'd probably be like a Pancham of sorts.
Okay.
But a very prim and proper one. But probably she has a little bit of a rugged side, which is what Mute likes. So
Okay.
she's
She got like the fishnets and the
Yeah.
thigh-high boots.
absolutely.
Wow,
Walking in,
this is
like a little bit of,
this is not ballroom.
But
no, she got like the flannel cut off. You're like, oh, what's up? As Mute is like, shush, we're dancing.
my time is now.
You can see that this Pancham similarly has no tongue. So the two of you, rather than make conversation, you just stare into one another's eyes.
Very nice.
Who does Fang dance with? Or does Fang just dance with everybody's feet? Is he just jumping through?
Yeah.
Or does he have a dance partner?
Yeah, his would probably be like he'd like to probably be like the third wheel on a lot of things.
Okay.
But
He
would,
dances with everybody.
Yeah, but he would probably kind
All
of get
over.
the sense of keeping away from D and his mom for now.
Okay.
Just-
Giving them space.
Yeah, just seeing that and probably him being a dog and able to understand emotions a lot better than most things.
Oh, for sure.
So,
Yeah. If I could get a wisdom save from the 3 of you, the new arrivals.
Ooh boy. Come on, D.
See how you do.
you got a natural 20.
Oh, baby.
D got you said wisdom save?
Mm-hmm.
14.
Okay.
And Fang got a 12.
12. Okay.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Mute.
Mm-hmm.
You dance for some amount of time. Time doesn't seem to matter here. Is it an hour? Is it 2 hours? A couple days? You have no idea. But eventually your feet start to really hurt. They're starting to ache. And there's a crack in the veneer. Your dance partner. You start to see 2 shapes overlapping. One is this prim and proper Pancham. And the other is a very small, purplish cloud with eyes that glow like coals. And as it handlessly twists around with you, Mute, what is your gut reaction as all around you the ballroom goes from this very elegant and well-lit space to old, rotted wood, pine boards that have seen much, much better days, at a room full of ghosts. As you see even your homie D dancing, wide smile through tears, pouring out about his adventures to a ghost, approximately his size.
You would probably just like drop back into a panic and kind of go like into like I guess you'd say like a primal like defensive-esque kind of thing, and then
Okay.
you immediately run between D and whatever this thing is and try to just separate.
Okay. D,
Hmm.
as you dance around with your mother, what do you tell her first?
Probably just like the start of everything, like, you know, getting, finding Mute, hanging out with Mute, and then kind of, talk to her about like how I've been writing in her journal that she gave me and all this kind of stuff, like, just about like the initial journey, like of his gate, of his start from Green Gate.
Very good.
Mhm.
Okay. Phoebe,
Mm-hmm.
you hear your name brought up in conversation, a little ways away.
Mm-hmm.
You can't help but dance your way over with Claremont. As you see D dancing with a lovely older woman
Ooh.
with similarly long red hair. Not in dreads.
You want me to
but
describe her a
very
little
well
bit?
brushed. Please
Okay.
take it away, sir.
Very, I guess, Meredith from Brave-esque.
Okay,
She's got like
okay.
large, like poofy, like curled, like red hair that kind of drapes down over her shoulders.
Okay.
Very like high cheekbones, kind of like a smaller, like rounder shaped head, but she has similar freckles that kind of go across her face that resemble like Dee's, and she's got like just bright, radiant green eyes, and she's pretty lengthy for a woman, but Dee probably like meets her almost in height.
Okay. Ooh, look at you guys. Dang, D.
Yeah, Dee kind of just smiles and just kind of like enjoys the moment, and this is my mother.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
I'm Phoebe.
Oh my goodness. Did you come up with a name for your mother?
Let's stick with Meredith.
Meredith?
Yeah,
very good.
Okay.
Meredith Blackwater, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh.
I hear you've been keeping my son company on the road.
Yes.
He's been so adventurous. I'm so proud.
It's been very fun.
Oh my goodness. And how about this party, right?
It's great.
It is.
Yeah.
This Lord Ridgemont is so charming.
Right?
Oh my goodness. Gosh, I just feel like I could talk to him for days.
Me too.
Oh, it's just the best.
It
It's
is.
around this time, little Mute comes scampering across the floor. Slip sliding. He's got a little bit of like honey residue on there. He's trying to gain his footing, but he's wearing like little dance shoes. He's like, oh, jeez. As he slides
Little tap
between you.
shoes.
Yeah. Frantically breathing, trying to push you apart from your mother.
Mm-hmm.
Very unusual. But it doesn't shatter your veneer of the evening. Mute needs to just settle down. This is a party.
Yeah, Mew,
We're
come on.
relaxing.
Come on, buddy. What are you doing?
As he's You see two of these large steel individuals. Is the gentleman feeling unwell? You could see Mute's like, get you! Oh, rip your guts out, mate! You don't touch me!
I think he has a
Ziggo.
fever.
Oh,
Something.
come along, little one. We'll see him to your room. We'll keep you apprised, I promise. He will receive the best care.
I'm assuming like Dee would be okay with it, I guess, given the circumstances.
It's up to you. You're choosing between Mute and a night with your mother. I never said it was going to be a fun party.
Mew, buddy, can you just settle down? I want you to actually meet and hang out with my mom.
Perhaps the gentleman would care for a walk outside, some fresh air.
I
We'll
think
take him for a stroll in the garden. I promise, if anything happens, we'll let you know.
Dee starts to pull away ever so slightly,
Okay.
like towards Mute.
Very
Like,
good.
kind of, like to instinctually follow.
Good. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
You can do it, D. Come on, buddy.
16.
16. Okay. Start to pull away with Mute. You feel your mother's grip tighten just slightly. Not menacing.
Mm-hmm.
Just, oh, Dee, come. Let the deer have some fresh air. I'm sure he'll be fine.
But we've never...
You were telling me about leaving home. What about your other friends? What about this little red fellow over here? His fangs just like nipping at everybody's heels. The choice is yours, Dee.
He hasn't left my side since day one, and I'm gonna kind of instinctually pull, knowing that my mom probably wouldn't request something like that.
Okay. Yeah. As you start to pull away once more, you see a similar crack in the veneer. The candles all around you go from a comforting and bright white and red to almost a sickly bluish green, as the whole ambiance in the chamber seems to be shifting for the worse. And yet Phoebe and Meredith still have wide, beaming smiles. Claremont, ever the gentleman. Murder! And Meredith says, "Do you mind, dear?
No.
Who am I to refuse a gentleman's offer to dance? Don't tell your father." As the two of them kind of trail off, Claremont's just like... He's taking like a half step for every three of hers. He's like, as they begin their dance.
So I'm seeing a crack in the overall...
The lighting has shifted.
Okay.
It's turning a bit sour. Your mood is still shaky. But you don't feel threatened, per se.
Okay.
But something's a little off. Mute definitely looks a bit ill. Maybe he had some bad punch or something.
Mm-hmm.
Hard to say. You never really had a stomach for ritzy parties.
Yeah. I'll walk over towards Mew, kind of still keeping an eye on like Phoebe and Claremont, and being like, I can take care of him for now. He'll be okay.
Okay. Yeah, the large metal individuals. Perhaps we should take him to your quarters. Maybe let him rest for a while if you'd like to accompany.
No, that's okay. I'll stay here a little bit longer, and I'll pick Mute up as if kind of weird, but begin to like pick Mute up and dance with him.
Okay.
But, holding him.
You hold his little hands out.
Yeah. and I just kind of give him like.
Yeah.
Something's weird.
He is shooting daggers at you like, what is wrong with you? What are you doing? And you're kind of like, what is wrong with you? What are you doing? But in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
But it's that much of a shake as you start to kind of look around. You can see the wallpaper's kind of fraying a bit at the edges, but it's still well put together. I mean, this is a lot of house to upkeep. Everything can't be perfect, right?
That's fair, yeah.
But as you carry on dancing with Mew, time passes. Your mother and Claremont do a few tangos and a waltz. Phoebe,
Yes.
this is around the time that you and Lord Ridgemont have been dancing.
Okay.
Dee, give me a perception check.
That's a 9.
Very good.
Ooh.
You notice nothing else untoward as the Lord of the Manor recuses himself after a brief time mingling with his guests. You're like, yeah, this seems like something an adult would probably do. Who knows? I have no idea.
I'm not one.
As a banquet table is brought in and laid out
Oh.
before you.
Treats.
Yeah. Phoebe, you're like, oh my god, treats. As Meredith and Claremont break step and head back to their respective partners and lead you over to the table and sit you down. We gotta get some meat on those bones, Dee. You're going in so nicely. She kind of tussles your very good updo. You're like, no, stop. It took me so long to do this. 20 minutes. I was in the bathroom for an hour and a half. You don't understand. Phoebe,
Yeah.
Dee's here, and you have anything to say to him?
First of all, these are so good, and I'm just cramming whatever's on the table.
Yeah, what are you eating?
I'm
what would
assuming they'd
Phoebe
be
reach
like
for absent-mindedly?
like little desserts,
Okay.
like a bunch of little
Macaroons.
different, yeah, just like
Oh my god, these are
cakes,
so good.
cakes, whatever.
Yeah.
The whole full.
Just a plate
Yeah.
of dessert. You're just
Yeah.
piling them on and eating them like
Yeah.
piece by piece. Okay. Yeah, I imagine Claremont is probably doing something similar. He's like, oh my god, this is so good.
We gotta try these little green ones.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay, yeah.
So as your mother's kind of like reaching out, examining all the food, she takes a couple little pastries. She doesn't need too much.
Okay.
But what would Dee reach for, if anything?
I mean, being a vegetarian, you know, he'd be
Give me
like
a Nature Valley bar and a piece of bark. And I'm good to go. Just
Like,
a can of sweet corn.
It'd probably be like a very nice, like one of those like ritzy salads that are like just probably like D would be thinking like just all Ritz to where it's like a little small portion size, but
Okay.
one of those, but it's filling oddly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he would be like
Lembas
"Oh,
wafer salad.
But yeah, do you kind of just eat that kind of stuff and then yeah.
Very good. D, last chance. Wisdom saving throw.
Don't say last chance.
As you're eating. You're 1 and 1.
Natural 20.
You've tipped the scale. D, as you continue eating, that delicious and filling salad is turning to ash in your mouth.
Ugh.
Now you've rolled high enough that I'm going to give you advantage on a performance check
Oh.
if you choose to pretend to keep up the veneer
Okay.
as things continue to degrade very rapidly.
Yeah.
Because you have critically
Definitely.
succeeded, you don't get the sort of gradual release from the illusion.
Yeah.
You are sat in a decrepit part of a manor that no one has been in maybe hundreds of years. It is falling apart, and you have been eating what little remains of banquet food that has been sitting there for about that long. As Phoebe is just down the gullet, down the hatch.
Oh
as
my
you can see,
God.
Mute sat in a little high chair across the table from you, arms folded.
In a high chair. Okay. Do you say performance check?
You can have advantage because you crit your wisdom save.
Natural 20.
Oh my god, he's done it! Okay,
Shakespeare.
you grin and bear it. You eat a couple more bites of ashy, musty gunk. Just go, oh, it's so good, it's delicious. As Mute is like, we need to go to the room and get CJ.
I think I ate too much.
As you see a horrible, it almost resembles the last you saw of CJ's sister. Figure right next to you. Oh, not feeling so well, dear. As you just... You hold it together. You
Mute,
close your eyes like, no.
like D's like, oh my tummy, but like closing his eyes like, oh my god.
As the only thing that remains from that illusion are these large steel guards. Would the gentleman care to return to his quarters? He's looking a bit green.
Mute, Fang, come on, buddy. Let's go.
Very good, sir. Says Mute is like, do not touch me. I will get myself out of this high chair. I got myself into it. He hobbles down and kind of walks across. You see about a half dozen or so other people. Not ghosts. People.
What?
Sitting across, enraptured. Similar to what Phoebe is doing right now.
Question.
Mhm.
As I'm getting up, with my natural 20 performance, because D's an excellent
Oh, yeah.
Shakespearean performer, can I like trip and like nudge Phoebe to like knock whatever she has in her hand and maybe out of her chair to kind of rattle anything? As D's kind of like, ugh.
Yeah. You... Phoebe, as you're reaching for another just tray of these seeds, you're like, oh my god. Boof.
Aw.
D kind of bumps into you and you drop it and it spills onto the table and you're like, D, as you can see the like spectral banshee is like, oh, careless as always, dear. just kind of like mopping this like moldy rag across a dirty tablecloth.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, sorry, Phoebe, I don't feel good from the food. You should probably slow down on the eating it.
She's just eating like molded fruits.
Oh no, this
and
tastes
cakes.
real good.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
You don't look good though, D.
No.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that does anything.
No, it's a similar look to how Bentley and Milo looked before they were led away.
Mm.
They didn't seem to be doing so good. Milo obviously just danced for way, way too long. What a goof! And he was so clumsy to trip. But them's the breaks. They just can't party quite like you can, Phoebe.
It's true.
But D, as you are led up to your room, the guard pulls out a large key, opens the door for you. It's still a very elegant room. Everything about this manor, aside from that ballroom, is perfect and pristine. As you walk through, there's like a fine line where that room is made to look fake to you now. But everything else is real. As you walk through, take a few steps, you don't even have to think. You arrive at your door that you started in, swing it wide, all of your stuff is still there, nothing out of place, and the two guards just turn and beckon for you to enter.
Thank you. Do you know where CJ is? I think he has he has like medication for me. I'm not feeling too well.
We'll send for him immediately.
Thank you.
As you take your first steps into the room with Mute, and Fang just runs in and jumps on the bed and starts like roughing up the pillow.
Yeah.
The door clicks shut behind you, and you hear the of a key turning in a lock. You turn. There is no door.
Fuck.
Devin,
Yeah.
if I could have you leave the table, please.
Damn it! I just got back!
No! So, CJ,
Yeah.
as you are led by just north of a dozen guards
Yeah.
to your changing room, what would CJ think is appropriate party attire? Get crazy with it.
I feel like
Go with whatever you want.
I feel like I would know what is exactly expected in this situation.
Okay.
Um,
Joker purple suit. Green and yellow polka dot bow tie that's
God.
also a flower that shoots water.
Yes.
No, don't let me steal this from you.
That's exactly correct.
Okay.
But it's all
Become the
on an image that's printed on the front of a Speedo that I'm wearing.
Nice.
So you're wearing just a Speedo.
Just a Speedo.
Okay, so the very low AC. This is going to be much easier than I thought. All right, CJ, as you don your item and step out confidently into the hall, you get no big guffaws from the guards. They don't seem to care. They don't really have a sense of humor. They don't really
Come on.
move at all. Would the gentleman care to join the party downstairs?
Yeah. I don't know why you made me. You put me in this room and made me wait.
To allow you time to get ready.
Yeah, that was necessary.
You made good use of it.
I
As
could've
they head
just-
towards the stairs. As you can see, there are two in front of you and two behind. One of the ones in front of you is blue, where the rest are red.
The blue one's bigger.
Not particularly.
Oh, they're just the same.
Mhm.
Okay.
As they usher you down the stairs, I believe the feast has only recently begun.
What?
You should fit right in.
Okay.
As they swing wide the doors, Phoebe, for you,
Mhm.
D has just left feeling ill. He wasn't feeling so good.
Yeah.
But CJ comes around the corner just, hey! And it is all out there. He's really just exploring new avenues of creation and destruction lately.
Is this enough to jolt me?
Oddly enough, no.
Oh, okay.
This is just, you're like classic CJ.
No.
All right, CJ, if you would be so kind, as soon as you enter this room, to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
Dave.
A wisdom Dave, if you will.
Wisdom Dave. Oh, fuck, Dave. It's a 7.
CJ, you feel right at home here. This is
Right at home.
nothing that your family wouldn't do every major holiday at least.
Yeah, why do you think I'm wearing this stupid Speedo?
Yeah, you were never a big fan of those, but for the moment, you're currently standing in a very well-lit, very elegant and gold-plated dining room. And you see an empty seat right next to Phoebe.
And Phoebe's here. Hi.
It's just been emptied.
Hi.
Have you
Phoebe,
tried these treats?
You see a Speedo-donned CJ come strutting over to you. CJ,
What's up? What's up?
who would you eat with if you had the choice?
What? Okay, what are the choices? I
You
just
tell me.
pick
If-
any-
yeah,
Pick
yeah.
anyone.
Yeah.
Anything.
Anyone?
Any person.
Anything.
Anyone, anything.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who would you dine with?
I want to play with this so bad.
Please.
As Jordan, but CJ is. If he was offered that question, I don't.
As you can see, Phoebe is currently sat right next to Claremont, who's wearing just the most elegant brown suede suit. It's his dining suit.
Mm.
He's changed from his dancing suit.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah,
Claremont has different outfits.
he does.
So fancy.
I don't even have that.
He was born for this.
Apparently.
He was born to be a gentleman. So tell me, CJ, who would you dine with? Who sits next to you as you sit next to Phoebe?
Probably Crash.
Crash?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, very frustrated but otherwise docile Crash sits next to you. They have jammed him into some degree of like,
What?
it's almost like an alligator fake scale
Oh my
suit that he's
God.
wearing.
Why would they do that?
As he's just like,
That's so fucked up.
he's like, I thought it would be cool, okay? It kind of matches me. I don't know.
That makes it so much worse.
As you can see right in front of him on a plate, there's just the head of a Magikarp as he just tears into it. He's like, yes, finally, I can eat unhinged.
That checks out.
Follow-up question for you, CJ. What do you eat? What's your favorite food? What's there? What's on the plate in front of you?
Big,
What do you reach for?
A big old pile of spaghetti.
Big old pile of spaghetti? Okay.
Yep.
It appears. It's massive. You could never possibly eat this, and you're gonna.
But I'm gonna
'Cause
eat
you're
it,
like,
I'm gonna
heck
eat
yeah.
all of it, and then a couple bites in, I'm gonna realize that there are also French fries in the spaghetti. And
Wow.
that's
Oh.
amazing.
Yeah. Spaghetti fries.
French
Frenchetti.
fries.
Frenchetti
Oh my god.
is my friend, French Eddie. He hates Dave too. All right. But as you see Phoebe just going ham on some little cakes, some little pastries,
Yep.
Okay.
all from
Yeah.
Le Patisserie.
They look delicious.
Macaron. Eclair. What do the two of you discuss? What do you talk about? What's on your mind?
What are you doing here?
What are you talking about? I'm enjoying the party.
You didn't even come out to the thing with us.
What thing?
How'd you get here?
We just came to the house. We were invited.
By who?
What's his face?
Oh man, not the guy with the suit.
Yeah.
Damn it. Who is that guy?
I don't know, but he's real nice.
Yeah. I feel like I know him, but I've never seen him before today.
Yeah.
So weird.
But this is a great party.
Is it?
Yeah.
I just got down here. What?
Well, I mean, now they brought out the treats, but
Yeah,
we were
I mean,
dancing.
There's good food
It's real good.
for sure. Is anybody else with you, or is it just you?
Everyone else kind of got sick. They weren't looking too good.
What do you mean they got sick?
Well, D ate too much food, so then he went to his room. And then,
How do you eat too much food?
As Crash looks at you and goes, right? Just tucking into another one. He's on his like third or fourth magic card.
Yeah, and then Milo and Bentley wore themselves out dancing. Because that's what we were doing before.
I believe that you dance, but Milo was dancing?
Yeah.
Okay. And
With,
Bentley was dancing too?
Yeah.
I could see Bentley maybe dancing. Milo doesn't seem like a dancer.
Yeah.
All right. So this is normal then.
Yeah.
We're just at a party.
Yeah, they're just resting.
Yeah, everybody's fine, right? You seem totally normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is how we always are.
Yeah.
This is what we do. We eat treats and are excited about going to random parties. That's totally two
Heck
things
yeah.
that Phoebe loves. All right. I didn't know that about you, rebellious teenager you. I'm going to like look around.
Yeah.
And see if somebody's like trying to control Phoebe right now because she doesn't seem okay.
Yeah, give me an insight check. Go for it. Fling it.
Ooh, 21.
Oh.
Phoebe looks perfectly normal.
Phoebe looks perfectly normal?
Yeah.
That's all I get with the 21? Son of a bitch.
Well, you're inciting Phoebe.
Oh, wow. I'm inciting the area surrounding Phoebe. So
Okay.
I
The area
said
My
I want to
aura?
see if
My
anybody's
aura?
trying to control her.
Yeah.
You see no puppet strings, no glowing eyes, nothing off-putting in the area around Phoebe. Phoebe seems perfectly normal.
Just happy to be at the party.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
This is the best party.
I think I heard you say heck yeah once, and it was when we stumbled upon that Goomy the other day. Heck yeah.
As you hear, Gooms!
Oh, he's here.
As he eats a whole, like, T-bone ham, as he's like, yeah!
Oh,
And then he
snap.
goes, "Flap," and you can see he's just, like, cleaned off all of the oils and fats off it and left the meat completely untouched.
Nice.
He's a vegetarian. But he's a sucker for
But he
healthy
likes
fats.
the taste of it.
He likes saturated
He
fats.
won't fully consume it, but he'll lick it a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He just wants the digestive juices. He just wants to remember what it feels like
I love
to
that.
be loved and happy
That's incredible.
for eating meats.
I love that for Gooms.
Anyway, I'm glad you showed up.
Are you?
Yeah, I was looking for you.
Oh. Okay. Why?
Well, why not? We're friends.
Well, yeah, but you, like... Okay, now we're back to normal. No, but like, you said you were looking for me. Why were you looking for me?
Well, I wanted to check on your hand, first of all.
Okay.
Yeah.
First time for everything, I guess.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, are you okay?
Currently, I feel fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, like better than I have in a while.
Okay. Cool. Can I see it?
Why?
Why not?
Because you've never asked this question
Yes,
before.
I
It's
have.
kind of freaking me out a little bit.
I've asked this plenty of times.
I feel like
All the time.
no
Yeah.
way. All the time?
All the time.
You're just making shit up now. I don't believe you. You're not real. I'm gonna try to poke
I'm gonna-
her.
no.
I'm gonna try to poke her in the face.
I'm going to go to
Give me
grab
a-
his hand.
Give me 2 dexterity checks. You to poke her in the face and you to grab his hand on the way.
Wait, what do I have to pull up for my...
Just roll a die. Just roll a die. And let me know. Because I have your dexterity ready. You have
Okay.
a +1. It's just straight dexterity.
It's a +1?
Yeah.
15.
Shit.
Okay. Yeah, CJ goes to poke you in the face. It's like the most flaccid arm movement. Just, and you just catch him in the wrist. You're like, stop. What are you doing?
Oh, okay.
But you catch his hand.
Yeah. And then I'm looking at it.
No, that's not the right hand.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. This is it's on this hand. And
Okay.
then I'm gonna like push her with it. Like I'm not gonna try to activate the disc, but I'm literally gonna push her with that hand.
Okay. Give me a strength check. Actually, this is kind of becoming a grapple, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what you're doing, but yeah. So go ahead and
This is the most accurate. thing
CJ,
that
yours has
CJ
to be strength. Phoebe, you can do strength or dexterity, whichever you prefer.
Okay.
This is just like completely off the rails.
This is incredible.
I'm so happy to see you. You're not real. Get out of here. I hate you.
A 9.
I win.
Okay. Are you looking to more push her or get your other hand free?
Both, like simultaneously. Like the push is in order to like be able to like pull my hand away
Okay.
from her. I'm not trying to like shove her. I just like want to like kind of bump her and be like leverage.
Very good. Yeah, he kind of pushes you away, and you're like, "The heck, bro? What are you doing?"
Yeah. What are you doing, CJ?
Why are you so worried about my hand all of a sudden?
I'm not worried about your hand. Well, I do worry about your hand. That's true.
Oh my god, and you're being so strange.
No, I'm not.
Why is there a party all of a sudden? Where did Fusel go?
Fusel?
Yeah.
Who's that?
The guy who owns this place.
That's not his name.
Yeah, it is.
Fusel?
What is his name?
Lord Ridgemont?
Yeah, his first name is Fusel. I asked him.
Well, I didn't ask him.
That's fair. I'm weird about that sort of thing.
We're on a first name basis now. Fusel.
Yeah, we are. Well, he didn't want me to call him it, and I don't know how I feel about being here right now, so I'm just gonna call him it until he comes back, because maybe it'll make him come back.
Wait, what? You're calling what?
I don't know what's going on.
I think, and I'm gonna like straighten my gown after this scuffle.
Yeah. He's really like
So fancy.
it is so unbecoming of a gentleman in a Speedo at a dinner party.
Yeah, I'll make sure to like
To
ruffle
assault
my
the
feathers too, so to speak.
You'd have a feather boa and a Speedo. Nothing else.
The whole Hulkamania.
Oh my god.
You're going nowhere.
Anyway, okay, so you've been talking to Fusel.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I've been talking to Fusel too.
Okay, what did he tell you? Give me the ghost disc. But he didn't call it that, did he?
No.
No.
But I think it's a good idea.
Of course you do, because none of you want me to have it in the first place. So, this old friend of ours comes along for the first time ever and goes, "Hey, I can do better. Give me it." And I'm just supposed to give it to him?
Yeah.
Because he's like, "Trust me, bro. Everything's gonna get worse from here."
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
What's gonna get worse from here?
If I keep this
Oh.
and continue,
Probably.
he says it's all gonna be bad. Your friends are gonna die. You're gonna die.
Oh.
But you'll keep the disc until you give it to someone. I just don't know if I can give it to him. I
Why
want to
not?
give it back to the grave tender. He gave it to me. I'm gonna give it back to him and be like, "Why'd you give me this?" I don't know, unless this guy can do a better job. Because right now, I don't know that I trust it.
Trust it. Who? Fusel?
Yeah.
He's great.
Yeah, that's weird too.
What's
You're
weird?
just like, yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
You don't know the man.
Yeah.
Ugh.
We're at his party.
Have you ever seen him before today?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think
But
so.
we know him somehow.
I just feel like I've known him my whole
I
life.
do too. It makes no sense. Ugh.
What could go wrong?
I don't have this anymore. And then Dez goes with it. And what if we need this in the future? And I like being able to like know what's going on with Pokemon. I don't know. That has made it a lot more like easy for me to like be okay with Pokemon. You know? I can kind of like feel them out first before they even really get it. So it's like I get to start.
Well,
So that's good for me. Everything else has been pretty bad though.
yeah. I feel like there's been worse, more bad than good.
That's
And
absolutely
I
true,
think this
but
Fusel guy's got, you know, look at his place.
So fancy rich people are just because they have cool shit.
Yeah.
We trust them. That's how
Yeah.
that goes. My parents have cool shit. I don't trust them.
Well, but they're not Fusel. Fusel?
Yes.
Fusel.
Fusilli. A nice bowl of fusilli, please.
Yeah, fuselage. That's a freebie. You can keep that one.
I'll take it. Yeah. Okay. Sure. I trust him.
Great.
Where are Milo and Bentley? Did they go to their rooms? Do you know which rooms they're in? Can we
No.
go find them?
They just went to their rooms.
All right.
I don't know where their rooms are.
Where is Lord Ridgemont? I want to summon him.
You'll excuse me for a moment. I'll go grab him for you.
Oh, here he is, the man of the hour.
Your party's so great.
As into the dining room walks Lord Ridgemont. CJ looks a little different from the last time you saw him. He's dressed for the occasion, so to speak. I believe it's a bright purple, green, and yellow bow tie over the top of a bright purple Speedo.
You got it.
And nothing else. He chose it, not me.
You got it, sir.
As you just avert your eyes immediately.
Phoebe, I have to apologize that I can't control what my guests wear in my manor.
This woman is my friend, sir. You apologize for nothing.
Well, if you
I feel like that's his fanciest attire.
It is the nicest thing I
Definitely his nicest Speedo.
Yeah.
It's the nicest thing I
Again, if you weren't 12, we would be having a much different discussion. I'm trying to be tolerant, but
What happens when you're intolerant?
not always positive things. But I'm not here to talk about that. Have you considered my offer?
Yeah, that's basically all I've been talking about, except for when I decided to put on this beautiful Speedo.
Which I'm sure you're enjoying.
I would like more information, please. Rappy tap tap on the door of ghosts, sir. Fusel. Tell me more about what this is, what its intended purpose is. I need to know. I'm not gonna just give it to you if I don't know, like, what it does. You could just be like, nah, just kidding. That was a magic spell, because I showed you I can turn things into bananas. Why didn't I just magic your brain?
He did do that.
Oh.
Turned an entire room into a banana.
He did
Wow.
And CJ was in it.
I was in the banana.
That's why he's wearing a Speedo now. All of his other clothes are covered in
They're
bananas.
in the banana.
Phoebe, some guests aren't as eloquent and
She knows
wonderful
that.
as you are.
She knows that.
See, he's a great guy.
He's a great guy. So great. I just don't trust him right now.
CJ, what you possess,
Uh-huh.
think of it as a resting place for souls.
Okay. I understand, like, it's a graveyard, so to speak.
A graveyard holds shells and you know the bones and the skin that held what is truly important. What you hold is what holds what is truly important.
All of it. Like, all of them. Can I get to all of them?
All the ones you can think of, yes, that you would know.
There's just so much. And that's a bad thing. Even if I'm not doing anything with it. Even if it's just attached to me, it's bad.
Could you imagine if, let's just say, you opened it and used it and somehow your sister got you in there? How that might go.
I feel like we already handled that.
You handled her living soul.
Yeah, and I think her ghost, but I don't even know really what happened with that. I don't know what's going on. Okay, yeah, so we're in there. What is in there? Like, in my hand, in the room that's in there? Or, like, all of the rooms, which is, like, the other realm that we've been to before?
Allow me to clarify for you. So
Yes.
the space within the tombstone, think of it like an airlock going into space,
Okay.
but in reverse. The living world would be like a vacuum. If he were to simply, intentionally or otherwise, hold that door open a little too long, anything
Could come out.
could come out. The realm that they have been in before that he's describing is the other side of that airlock.
Okay.
That is where everything that has ever died or will ever die is.
Okay.
Ghost world, the undead realm, it's got a lot of names.
It's kind of a waiting room.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's the afterlife for souls that didn't go anywhere.
Okay. That are holding on maybe with some
Usually with
unfinished
some
business.
ill intent.
Yeah. Okay.
One such would be a couple old court jesters you might know, so to speak.
Okay.
Those that topple kingdoms
Yes.
because it makes them
Oh,
money.
I know. I know. I know Claudio very well.
What the fuck is
Also-
going on?
After he says anything, I'm repeating it like it earnestly.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you are part of it. You're just the B-boy skeleton.
So
For David
literally,
Pumpkins.
he's saying things and you're just being a parrot.
Kind of. I'm kind of being a little weird, like
yeah.
whispering it,
Oh,
like
really?
emphasizing certain things.
Tombstone.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
Pure soul, man. Pure soul.
That's amazing.
Pure
I love
soul.
that.
Ever,
And
ever to be.
also, I'm very, very suspicious of it.
There is one creature in there that has taken a liking to you and would love to get out and spend time with you.
Oh yeah, who?
I don't think you know his name, but he goes by 2 names,
Hit me with him.
Claudio and Arlecchino.
Okay. As you
What the?
As you speak the second name, the fire in the fireplace snuffs. And the logs that were once burning, now still smoldering, very slowly and creakily
Oh God.
climb themselves into a familiar shape for you, CJ.
Don't like that.
As they ribbon themselves apart. You see the burned visage of a Mr. Mime. Hey there, Crispy. You're not the only one who's crispy anymore, are you?
What?
How do you do, Lord Ridgy? Pleasure to see you again. As his log head just flops to the side and kind of jaw slacks open.
Claudio, or should I say Arlecchino? Looks like Claudio's not here right now.
I've heard it both ways. So, Crispy, will it be feast or famine? You've hardly touched your food.
Why would you bring them here?
He's a man of many talents, isn't he? Go ahead, tell him.
He wanted to say hi,
tell him
and
about
I
the
just
things we can
wanted
do.
to let you know
Tell him other things.
what you're holding.
Yes. Oh, he likes the gemstone.
But you're
doesn't he?
controlling this.
Doesn't he like it?
I am
letting
letting him
controls me.
poke his head through the doorway, if you
Who
will.
has the strings on the puppet?
So I have him in here,
Do you?
but you're letting him out of there.
Try me.
Is it?
That's not where you left me, Crispy. I'm
It
sad
isn't.
you
That's
don't
why I'm
remember.
He's-
so confused
he's-
about
Am
this.
I so little to you both these days?
He's not in your stone. He's somewhere else.
We used to have such fun together, didn't we?
I believe you're buried somewhere, aren't you?
Oh, it's so dark and scary. Won't someone please open a window? Or a door? Or a lock? Please. I've tried so hard to reach you.
Okay. Where is this? Is this just like out in front of me? The logs, like they're just there.
Yeah, they're just dancing around the dining room. He's plucking food off the table, and as he goes to eat it, it just turns to ash. Oh, how I long for the sweet taste of an apple. It just burns away to cinders.
I'm gonna pick something up that's on the table and throw it at it.
Give me an attack roll.
An 8 on the die.
An 8. What do you throw at him? Just a handful of spaghetti or
Um,
French fries in it?
no, like a plate or a cup or a knife or something or fork or whatever's there.
Yeah, as you throw your whole plate
There you go.
just across the room, it just scatters on the ground, and he goes, well, that's wasteful. And he goes to eat it, just turns to ash again. Come on now, Crispy. We remember the fun we had.
I do.
Remember the hospital? Oh, you were so scared you shot a doctor, man. I've never even done that. He did do it. He did.
I'm
I
aware.
told you this one's crazy.
I'm aware.
All right, so like make them go away.
Go ahead, do it, do it, do it, do it. The logs fall to ash.
So that was different than the banana trick?
It's not a trick.
You just can do these things.
I can do these things.
Because you have a tombstone and you want another one.
I do not have a tombstone. I need the tombstone back.
What would happen if I tried to do what you just did?
Nothing.
I couldn't do it?
No.
Did a dare bro?
But you're saying that you controlled them, but they're in my hand.
No. He is not in the tombstone, but there are creatures like him. Because you control the tombstone, I can't show you what's in the tombstone right now, but I can show you that I know what type of creatures are in there. And I also know what you're most afraid of.
Okay.
Is that not what you're most afraid of?
What, becoming a ghost?
No. Of my friend Arlecchino visiting you.
Oh, he's definitely up there.
Uh,
He's certainly up there.
Well, from what I can tell, I believe he is what scares you more than anything. Number 2 might be your future.
Okay. So I'm gonna go in my hand, or try to.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
I really think you should reconsider that.
Go ahead and throw it.
That's so not good.
What'd you do?
5.
CJ. As you hold your hand out and you don't seem to have access in here. It's the darndest thing. You swear you never have these kinds of issues. Maybe it's because all these people are watching.
It has never happened
You
before.
ate too much pasta. Who knows? But you can see, Lord Ridgemont, he is attempting to use the tombstone. Doesn't work here. But he's trying.
Mm-hmm.
He's got heart. He's got spirit. This guy did. But he's trying. And as you look in there, CJ, nobody's home.
Very strange. Okay. Where Dee's sick, Bentley and Milo are sleeping. And you're
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, why wouldn't I be fine?
You're not fine.
You're being weird.
I'm being weird.
Yeah.
Unacceptable. And I'm gonna jump on her.
What?
Give me an attack roll.
An attack roll?
CJ, give me an attack roll.
I'm attacking! Ugh. 5 on the die.
Lord Ridgemont, you have a reaction. He's leaving at one of your favorite guests.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not one of your favorite guests.
Yes. Is there a shadow nearby?
Oh, there are many.
I teleport instantly right next to Phoebe and pick him up by the collar of his jacket. And
He's
lift
not wearing
him
a
up.
jacket. He is a nearly naked boy.
You have to grab this small boy.
I grab him by the back of the head
Okay.
and lift him up.
Okay. Yeah, CJ, as you go, meow, you are cat's paw lifted just by the scruff by this man
Unacceptable.
who doesn't even break a sweat.
Unacceptable!
And the reason why I grabbed you by the hair is because it would have hurt a hell of a lot more if I grabbed you by your thong.
Wedgie it out.
So
Let go of me!
CJ, you need to chill out.
You need to chill out!
you
What is going on?
you need to learn how to treat other people and especially women.
She's my friend,
Yeah.
sir. You need to stop talking to me like you know her better than I
Claremont
know
looks
her.
up from his ham and goes, "That is not how you treat friends.
Yeah, well,
You're
you're
back, friend.
You're new. You
You're
don't
back,
know.
friend." As he
You
continues
don't
eating his
know.
ham. Claremont, for reference, is a very large, muscular gray man in a brown suede suit, currently enjoying a honey baked ham
It's
with a
favorite.
knife and fork that are
Really
Muscular
tiny.
gray
very
man.
tiny for his fingers.
Really tiny.
Like
You're bad, friend.
What I can tell you about your friend that you don't know is she has one of the purest souls I've ever come across. And you, sir, are one of the most reckless children I've ever seen.
Thank you for summing up two of the beautiful, quirky members of our group. And then I'm going to
he's
start
right.
screaming for the grave tender. Like, just as loud as I possibly can.
He's not invited.
Interesting.
Just like screaming.
He's not invited.
Like aggressively. And every time he says it, just as loud as I can.
Okay.
I am going to mute your voice if you don't stop yelling.
I'm not stopping yelling.
Okay. Similar to Neo in the Matrix, CJ. Your mouth just kind of seals
I'm
shut.
sorry, Phoebe, but I need him to calm down.
Is this unusual to me at all?
No.
No, okay.
He warned
He's just
him.
being quiet now?
CJ was warned.
That's fair. You were warned, CJ.
I have
He
guests.
did tell you.
I have guests in the manor, and
They're
I want
trying to
everybody to
rest.
have a good time or relax or whatever they're here for. And your screaming is not helping.
Yeah.
So, I'm not going to have all three of you leave. That would be unwieldy. D,
Yes.
as you're currently standing in your room with no door,
Mhm.
awaiting something,
Mhm.
the guards said they would go get CJ and he had medicine for you.
Mhm.
And then they just kind of locked you in there.
You assholes.
You could see Mute just very angry.
Now's not the time, buddy. I'm gonna give him a hug. I get it. What do you want me to do? This is confusing. I'm confused. I know you're just as confused.
He walks over to a chair and goes, "Mah!" Just flips it. And it shatters on the wall. He's just, "Mah!"
That's fair.
He starts punching where the door was.
I'm assuming it's like wallpaper, right?
Yeah.
Can you rip through it? Do you see anything on the other side?
Give me some attack rolls. Roll some fury swipes.
Do you want me to see how many fury swipes?
Yeah.
4 of them.
He angry. Go.
Get him.
Go, little bear.
8, 6,
Oh, no.
natural 20.
Oh, just give me damage. Just give me damage.
Oh, just
No.
do you damage.
Oh, yeah. It's a wall.
Oh.
It's a wall. He's not missing.
I'm just okay.
Yeah, no, you're good.
So
You're
4
good.
damage. So 2,
He's ripping out wallpaper right now.
6, 11, and so that'd be 17. Sorry, because my
17 total?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. As Mute is just ripping these large claw marks down the wall, it's just concrete behind.
Okay.
But the wallpaper's coming down real easy. Tears down 17 square feet of beautiful floral wallpaper. But it's around this time that perception kicks in. And you hear, and then silence from somewhere in the manor. Totally normal thing to hear.
Was that CJ?
Sounded like him. Was that a crash? Who knows? Those are the only two that can get
both
that guttural.
Yeah.
At least when I'm making fun of them, they both gargle. To be fair.
No, that's fair. If I was yelling.
Yep.
Can I have Fang with like keen senses, like look around for like an opening or like any like sort of like hidden thing?
Get
Get
me
me out of here.
I'll say he can either investigate or he can try to perceive a way out. Either way. 2 different ways of going about it.
Yeah, it's gonna be perceive.
Okay.
15.
Okay, he stops attacking the pillow on the bed long enough to run over to a window and starts scratching his little claws on the glass.
Okay.
But it's not leaving any marks. As he's going...
I'll pull him off and try to find like a seam to kind of pop it open.
Okay, give me an investigation check as you examine this beautiful, perfect window.
Investigate.
Natural 20.
Whoa! All right.
He found the ladder.
As you're examining this very well inlaid window, it's around this time you realize it's approximately 3 inches thick. And it's not glass. It's diamond. It refracts
Diamond.
the candlelight of your room beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not getting through that.
Okay.
And it don't open.
Okay.
Only the finest in Ridgemont Manor. Diamond windows.
Beautiful and a prison.
Trying anything at this point, just kind of confused, confuzzled. He's gonna walk over to where the door was.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna try to reach for where the door handle is to see if there's anything there, like as if a
Yeah.
door handle would be there.
Would you like a door handle to be there?
Yeah. Please, for the love of God, be a door handle there.
All right. Lord Ridgemont,
Yes.
does a door appear for D? As you reach out for the door handle, you grasp it, and the whole door appears in front of you. Almost as though it was always there. And you go, that Lord Ridgemont, such a character. Of course the door's here. I must just be woozy. As Mute is just, boy! And it kind of slaps you. And you're like, oh yeah, shoot. Whoops. Okay. You regain your composure.
I will return Fang back to the ball, but I'll keep Mute out.
Okay. Yeah, as you open the door, nobody's standing guard, because there wasn't a door to guard.
Mm-hmm.
Where would D go in this manner? What room would you be looking for?
CJ's.
You would look for CJ's?
Yeah, I would look for, because we got hauled off at the same time, so D would probably have a general idea where CJ would be, maybe.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Give me an investigation check. Find CJ's room.
That is a 24.
Ooh! Oh yeah, you find just a whole trail of CJ's clothes all around. There's a hoodie, pair of shorts, some socks, all leading to a door that's still just open. You can see his pack in there. All of his stuff.
No CJ?
No CJ. Gun on the nightstand. Typical CJ stuff.
I'm gonna take his gun.
Okay. You take his gun.
I'll put it in my bag because I know something's up because CJ doesn't leave his gun behind.
Yeah. His brass knuckles are also there.
I will take any sort of weaponry that I know CJ to have.
Okay.
You mean his
There's-
entire pack?
There's also a knife.
Yeah.
This man has many weapons.
I hate to get off topic, but why does a 12-year-old have a gun and brass knuckles?
You don't
Long
need to
story
worry about
short, it's a gun that shoots basically like acidic
Okay.
So-
necro
Syringes?
pellets that cause
Yeah.
problems.
I think I've learned enough about CJ in the last hour to
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
like-
he's
It's
a
a-
sick fucking 12-year-old.
Not to call you out, sir, but it is in your reference notes.
Yes.
A little bit of
that he has a gun.
No, I do know he has a
fucking
gun. I'm
bad.
asking why he
It's-
has a gun.
Listen, I didn't think he was gonna take it, but he
Uh-huh.
goes, I got a gun. He has like 5 bullets left ever, and he's gotta choose wisely.
I do know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lord Ridgemont knows about the
Yes.
gun.
You are correct.
Yes.
I
Okay.
know. I just gotta
Yeah.
get him in where I can. All right, D, as you arm yourself to the teeth, Lord Ridgemont, you become rather acutely aware that D has exited his room and is currently armed.
Okay.
But, oh well. Easy come, easy go.
So I'm going to send one of my guards
Okay.
to let him know, ask him what he's looking for.
Mhm.
And if he were to ask for CJ, I will have the guard bring him back to us.
Okay. Yeah, a few seconds later, a very large one of those steel individuals, this time in blue, approaches you. My lord, the lord of the house wishes to know what you're seeking.
My friends, and to get the hell out of here. Right now. Please.
Your friends are downstairs. If you'd like, I can bring you to them.
No, because the last time you brought me somewhere, I'm sitting around dancing with a bunch of dead people.
Yes, I'm very sorry about that.
No, you're not. No, you're not at all.
You're right, I'm incapable of emotion.
Cool. Whatever. Get us out of here. Tell your prim and proper lord we don't want it anymore. We're done.
Did you get all that?
I did.
Very good.
After he skin-mouthed me and I get over the shock of not being able to breathe through my mouth and realize that I can still breathe though.
He just
Gaining some composure. I'm gonna immediately just start looking around the room for the best available weapon.
Give me an investigation check. In this very nice dining room.
I'm rolling so
Jeez.
So shit! It needs to turn around now. Investigation check?
Yeah.
It's a 3.
All right, as you're being held by the arm, you reach out for the table and you feel something very, very cold, and you grab for it, you bring it up, and it's a golden spoon. And you're going,
Yeah.
ah!
Fuck it, I'm gonna start trying to stab his arm with a spoon.
All right, give me an attack roll at disadvantage, because it's behind your head and it's a spoon.
5.
All right, Lord Ridgemont, a golden spoon from a young boy is about 6 inches from your face backwards as he's trying hard as he can to just get you. It's around that time that your guard friend reports back.
All right. First, I grab the spoon with my other hand, look at him, shake my head, put it back on the table,
Okay.
and then I tell CJ, "Are you ready to calm down? I can return you to normal." I take that as a no.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready. Okay.
Phoebe, he was warned. I don't know. He should have listened. He never listened. He always does it. He always makes a scene.
As soon as you're ready to calm down, you'll return to normal. This isn't permanent. All you have to do is stop screaming.
I'm gonna try to kick you. I'm gonna slow down for a second, and the second you're like, "Are you okay?" I'm gonna try to kick you.
And
Give me another attack roll at disadvantage because you're in the air and a small boy being held aloft.
Fuck! Damn it! 5 again.
All right, if only you hadn't given the chief your badge and your gun. No, you're a maverick cop. 2 days from retirement. Now look at you. You're nothing. As you try to kick back, he just doesn't even flinch. As your foot's like, it's about 3 inches off your shin. He almost scuffed your suit, but didn't quite hit there.
I'll start to calm down.
Okay.
Finally, CJ.
are you good now, CJ?
Mm.
Are you sure you're good?
Mm.
Okay, I'm going to return you to normal. But if you misbehave again, it'll be at least this. I return him to normal.
Okay. Your mouth comes back. No more Neo in the Matrix.
Ugh.
It melts apart.
Thanks, Dad. Sorry, I was misbehaving.
Oh,
I don't know.
please do not call me your father.
Yeah, I feel like you would be friends with him, though.
You and Tobias go way back.
Yeah, I've done business with him before.
Fucking knew it.
What is happening?
I fucking knew it. I don't like you at all anymore.
I don't like your father.
I don't care.
But sometimes, like in this particular case, you have to do business with people you don't like.
Right, but I thought we were friends.
Well, we were until you showed up in a,
A Speedo? The Speedo offended you? Oh, I'm sorry, Lord Ridgemont.
Could you please just look at Dee and at Phoebe and how they're dressed and how they're behaving?
Yeah, what's up, D?
Point of order. D, where would you like to go? As the blue guard kind of beckons for you to head downstairs, but makes no motion to force you.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna listen to him. I'm gonna start looking, like tapping on walls, looking for doors, and
Okay.
I'm looking for Phoebe and CJ
Okay.
specifically.
Yeah, if you're looking for them, you will find them.
Yeah.
Even though you're on a completely different floor. As you push open one door, it calls to you. You enter on the other side of that dining room. Now, the layout of this place, as far as you've told, you should be about 2 floors above them.
Mm-hmm.
And over here. But you come in over here. As you walk in the back, you go, oh, come on, man, what
Do
the
I
heck?
see all those like ghosts and people standing around?
At the moment, no. Everything seems perfectly kosher. Exactly as it did before. Sans your dance and dinner partner.
Thank God.
So, can I see D?
Probably not. I'm imagining you're being held facing the fireplace, so you sort of have no idea. You hear a door open, kind of, while you're kicking and flailing.
Okay, so I'm going to face CJ towards D and say, and just say,
It's a spectacle, D. To set the stage for you, CJ has chosen to wear a bright purple Speedo, and also around his waist is a green and yellow spotted bow tie that shoots water like a clown's would.
What is wrong with you?
And he is
That
wearing...
was to Jordan.
He is wearing nothing else.
Oh my-
Yeah.
No shoes, nothing. There was a joke for a while about a feather boa. There's nothing else.
Mhm.
As he swings your friend out, you can see CJ's red in the face. He's been flailing around. Very clearly he's been screaming.
Mhm.
Phoebe still looks cool as a cucumber. If anything, she's like, CJ, you are embarrassing us.
Thank
What
God,
are you
D.
doing?
You can talk some sense into CJ.
Phoebe's being weird, man.
I know, CJ.
You do?
I'm not being
Yes.
weird.
How do I know you're not being weird now?
Lord, can you get her out of this? Like, I'm done playing your little charade game
Alright,
thing.
I
This
like
isn't
that.
fun anymore.
I like that.
Please.
Can
I'm
I-
asking you from the bottom of my heart. I will do the best to help you out in whatever sort of situation you want. Just get my friends out of this.
return the tombstone to me. You will all go back to your lives. CJ will keep what's left of his soul.
Why don't you return the rest?
It can't. It's already been lost.
Nah, I don't accept that. I'm gonna find it. I'm not giving this man anything.
Question, Drew.
Yes,
You said I don't recall anything that happened in the woods, correct?
correct.
Okay.
You remember running and waking up in your room.
Okay. I just want to just
Mhm.
be sure that.
Yes, you, Devin, it will haunt you forever. But
Yeah,
D,
I'm
thankfully, is
What's wrong with you?
Devin will never sleep right again. But D will be just fine. He'll be just fine. You don't remember anything scary.
Perfect.
Yeah, nothing creepy happened on the way in. Nothing at all.
Nope.
It was fine. Happy Halloween, everybody. Even though it's like February, probably. By the time you say this.
It's just going to get worse for CJ, and it's going to get really bad for all of you if he doesn't give me the tombstone. And it's not going to be from me. I'm not in the business of hurting children.
I'm
See,
gonna
he's
I'm
reasonable.
insighting check that whole thing.
Please do.
That is not bad.
If you so choose.
That's a 19.
Very good.
19.
9.
Okay. Telling the truth.
Telling the truth.
He's an open book. Always has been.
I'm not lying to any of you. I'm just trying to keep it simple enough so that you can understand it.
I don't want it to be simple.
And you need it to be simple, CJ. Let's take a breather.
Yeah,
We gotta
CJ.
talk
Nothing
this
is
stuff out.
simple anymore.
Yeah. Where exactly are we? I get it, we're in your manor. But
Yes.
where within the Lairs region are we currently?
Short answers, you're not.
Perfect. It's not what I wanted
Complicated
to hear.
answer is where do you want to be?
Anywhere but here. If I'm being honest.
Yet once I know the tombstone is safe, you can be wherever you want to be.
CJ, do you really need that thing?
What do you mean, do I need it?
Do you want that rock on your hand?
Dude, it's become like part of me, and I feel like I can't just give it to some guy that's like, give it to me, it's better for you.
Look, may I interject one quick thing here? You see how irrational he's becoming? It's going to get worse and worse every time he uses it.
Now this man is trying to gaslight
to
you.
a point where it'll be impossible for him to give it up until it completely consumes him. There's still time now.
Hey, CJ, we've all been worried about you for like the month or so that I've known you guys. And I've seen within a month of knowing you guys, far more than a 16-year-old kid should probably see. And your friends have known you a lot longer, but all we care about your safety and well-being. If this thing is hurting you, it's not a good thing. Regardless of not if we trust this lord.
What's he gonna do with it?
What are you gonna do with it?
I don't know.
Exactly, so why hold on to it?
Because what if he does something bad with it? I know I'm not gonna do anything bad with it.
I know you're not, but I would rather something bad happen than to see something bad happen to you.
Oh, you're so nice. Ugh.
Take the deal.
Phoebe.
Quiet coyote.
Phoebe, please let them talk. Thank you.
Can you get her out of her little daze so she can have her own sense of mind and not have your little mind warpy thing?
That would definitely help.
I would like to talk to us as a whole to get your object that you'd like.
Here's the problem.
There's always a problem.
Phoebe is such pure of heart that I want to protect her from seeing or being around or experiencing things that could
I get it now.
hurt her.
We're the fucked up boys. They're not even here.
Welcome to the party.
They're not even fucking here.
Can you at least promise me? Can you just get her out of this situation currently?
Dude,
I don't want to see her.
She's not
like
here.
This. I don't want to see her like this.
But
though.
she's not even here. That's not real. That's fake.
I'm totally real.
You're not real.
Like I will.
This is real. I'm gonna slap you.
Yeah.
She is here.
He's grappled. It's easy. You just right across the face. CJ, you take a point of damage. Phoebe slaps you in the face.
It's not real.
Look, I'm very real. Turnabout is fair play. You tried to leap across the
What
table.
happened to you when I was gone? Did you come here? You weren't here.
We were running through the woods, and then I woke up in the room.
What?
That's all I know.
Bro.
What? Is D aware that there has been some time passed that he is unaccounted for?
All of you are aware that time has no real meaning here. There's no way to judge the passage of time. There's just the half moon that has been in the same exact place the entire time you've been here. And there's no clocks. There's no real anything.
I recall the giggling in the woods though beforehand, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Everything prior to you saying 3, 2, ah!
Okay.
Perfectly clear as day.
What's the deal with the woods outside of this place? I heard giggling, laughter, all sorts of weird things, and then we ran, and then it was just here. What's going on with that? I don't like any of this, period. And if I want to trust in giving you this tombstone that you call it, I need the information, and I need to know that I can trust you.
The giggling and voices you heard are my partners that help protect the manor.
Oh, so you didn't bring us here. We just came here by accident?
The manor can move, relocate.
I mean, that does kind of check out.
He meant for us to be here, though. That's what I'm asking.
I told you, it was one of the first things I told you is you're here because of you. You and your friends are all here because of you and the tombstone. That is why you're here.
Hey, would it be great if this guy was telling the truth and all is great after this? Yeah, but I also feel like it could be really bad. And I can't just... You want it? I'll give it to you.
No. I don't even trust myself to hold on to that kind of thing.
What if we shared it?
Is that even a thing?
What if I could give it to you sometimes, and then if it got too when it gets too heavy, and then you can carry it, and then you can give it back to me, the same thing. We'll just trade it back and forth.
Can I interject here?
Because then it's better that way, right? Less time for me, less.
Let me say
you're
one-
carrying some of it.
Let me
This is
say
a big
one
deal.
thing. I need to say one thing, CJ. If your friends have noticed a deterioration in you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you give that to them to have them have the same problem?
I would rather carry my burden of my friends than seeing them wither away.
Okay.
I would take any sort of punishment to make sure that they were okay.
Or there's a third option.
Which is giving it to you and then God knows what happens.
Placing it into my safe and capable hands.
Why can't the grave tender be here?
He's not invited.
Why?
And we'll invite him.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do before. And he's like, no, he's not invited. He's not invited. Be quiet. And then he shut it. He fucking closed my mouth.
I mean, it's a fair question, CJ. So how come he's not invited?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember your little clown friend?
No, there's
Yeah.
Yeah, D won't.
D doesn't remember. Okay.
He
Well,
wasn't there.
before you were here, I brought one of CJ's old enemies. Would you invite an old enemy into your home?
I don't even like my own father to be in the same home as me, let alone an enemy.
So
Which is fair.
I don't want my old enemy in my home. And also, I already had problems with him. But now that I've seen that he's given a 12-year-old child the tombstone, I guess for his own humor, no, I won't have that kind of irresponsibility here. And he's going to probably try to deceive you.
So you want something that the grave tender has given CJ
Mm-hmm.
because you guys are friends. Best guess, and I'm talking out loud, correct me if I'm wrong, but you want it so he can't have it. That's CJ and grave tender included within that statement.
Mm-hmm.
To possibly use it against him or to keep, because you're not doing this out of the kindness of your heart. I don't know you. I don't claim to know you, but for some reason I feel like I know you, and I think that's just you have just that aura, which kudos.
You remember Fusel from the old family gathering? Yeah, every Thanksgiving. Fusel. Everybody's favorite Fusel. Everybody's favorite. He's a great guy.
But
You remember him. You love him.
damn it, Drew. But you're doing this for your own selfish reasons, which we all do. We're all capable of doing it. And I don't know if you're doing it to lock it away forever, to never be used, or to use it to bend the grave tender to your will.
That's
or
the
to
thing.
do,
He won't say.
Which is fair. I mean, we don't reveal all of our cards and what we're doing, do we?
Dude, I don't know what I'm doing with it.
You're
I just know it's not going to be bad. He won't even say that.
I have shared with you in the best way I can. I'm in charge of maintaining the balance. And the tombstone being in CJ's hand gravely shifts things out of balance.
Why is that bad?
Well, if all of your friends were to pass in the next, I don't know, 12 to 15 weeks because you were in possession of this, and then the world were, say, over 6 months from now because you're in possession of that, wouldn't that be bad?
Just because I have this.
Just because you have that. And because how reckless you are.
But how's that going to cause that? What's going to happen?
If we don't give you this tombstone, are you still going to allow us to leave, or are we stuck here like the rest of your little group down over yonder? I saw all the people walking around. What is wrong with that? What? Why?
They're all here because they want to be here.
I don't believe that whatsoever. Nobody wants to be here. I'm coherent. Phoebe probably doesn't even want to be here.
Phoebe's having a great time, by the way. She's back to the cakes.
I've told you,
Phoebe, stop eating that.
It's good.
No, I'd
Plates of
slap it out of her hand.
I will be, I'll be completely honest.
The audacity.
I have an enchantment on Phoebe to protect her.
Phoebe snaps out of it and stabs her in the head.
No,
It worked.
It's to protect her because for her to be here would be scary, and I do not want to scare her.
So, but it's okay for us to be scared? I'm
We already
16.
been scared, bruh.
Honestly,
This ain't scary.
No, I'm getting pissed though.
I'm in a
because-
Speedo.
Yeah,
That was your
questions for
choice.
later.
Your choice, not theirs.
If we give you this, Phoebe goes along with us, like you said.
all
correct?
of you go.
I want the rest of these people because I know they're not here for their own.
Tell you what, I will make sure they're not enchanted and let them make their choice. And if they choose to leave, they can. And if they don't want to leave, they can stay. why should you make the decision that they have to leave if they want to stay?
That's fair. CJ.
Is it fair because he's enchanting them?
I'm telling you, I will
said
take
he
the
would- he's
enchantment off.
You're gonna okay. I don't know how. I don't know.
I mean, dude, I've been able to walk around. He hasn't seemed off. I've been able to get up and walk around freely. Not like that he's keeping me locked away and speaking to you currently. Dude, I'm just trying to...
Everybody wants me to get rid of it,
I know.
which makes me feel like that's the wrong choice.
It may be. We don't know. Nobody can know for sure. But if it is the wrong choice, you can bet your sweet Bippy that, yeah, I said that, that I will come back here and I will rip that tombstone from him myself.
You can't. That's the
I don't
thing.
care.
You
I
have
will
to give
find
it
a
to
way.
people. You have to give it to someone.
Well, looks like his hand's coming with.
If I make this choice, it's his. You can't take it from him. Just like nobody could take this from me right now.
I know. We'll figure it out.
I don't think I can do it.
I think this is why he chose to give it to CJ.
See, that seems sketchy to me.
Dude, our entire lives currently are sketchy.
So this is gonna make it less sketchy.
No, absolutely not. If anything,
Oh, I guarantee
we're
you
gonna
that
put
the
this in
other
the-
three would say it would. They'd be like, yeah, they would.
they're currently not here. Even though Phoebe is currently here, she's not here.
Present.
Snap out of it, girl. Come on.
You gotta do more than that. Just snap
CJ,
me out
I
of
don't-
it.
Regardless, we're either watching you die slowly and probably painfully, but with all those goggles and stuff that we were seeing, dude, it's not normal. Nothing we do currently is normal. I used to be locked away in a dang attic that just all I had was TV, and the only thing I can leave was to go to school and come back home.
And we need to go back to normal?
No, I would like to continue going out and about, getting money, hanging out with my friends, doing these gyms, and getting as far away from this place as I possibly can. Not this current place, which I'd like to, but just the region in general.
D, would money make your life easier? I can sweeten the deal here.
See, like now he's like,
I can
this
offer you
just-
up some money.
This is like the cheesiest shit.
Deal or no?
It's like,
I-
hey,
look,
I can give you a
Or you
better
could have
deal
the
on that car.
mystery box.
Fuck, dude.
I
Two
just
tickets to the laugh box.
look. I don't want to go into too much detail, but D, you in particular, I feel like I owe you a little bit of a favor. So if I can make your life a little easier on your way out, I'd like to do that.
I don't want a charity. It's the last thing that I
It's
want.
not a charity. Think of it as a repayment.
This is some shit.
So, you clearly know me. For reasons I don't know. I've never met you in my life, and if I have met you, I am so sorry that I forgot who you are.
It feels so familiar.
I
You
know
love
who,
him.
Trevor knows who it is, Drew.
You love him. He's your best friend.
I want to know, when I leave here, the exact location of where my father is and what he's doing. Because I don't know what he does, and I'm afraid he's coming for me.
I could do that.
And Dee's just going to look at you with the saddest puppy dog eyes in the world.
I could probably even give you information that is more valuable than that.
Bro,
What does that mean?
I don't know, but that's all I have.
I'll tell you this. I can answer any one question you'd like answered.
Is this just for him, or can I have
Right now?
that too?
I'm willing to give one of you one thing. So it's I mean, you should be doing it out of the goodness of your heart and because it's the right thing to do. And that's
Yeah,
why
but
I
that's-
have Phoebe
You
enchanted
understand?
right
You
now.
understand why I'm not okay with that, right?
No, I'm understanding more and more and more
We have-
why he chose you to give it to you. Because
We have run into nothing but people that have backstabbed us, you guys especially, but that have just had it out for us constantly, and I don't know.
But have you ever come across something this powerful that it seems to be destroying your friend this quickly?
I don't know what it is, and we don't understand.
What if I said I wanted to leave right now?
You cannot leave without giving me. You can keep it, but to protect everybody, I need to keep you here with that.
So we're just gonna stay here forever.
No, I mean, if you just want to stay here forever, I'm not going to hold your friends here because of your contempt.
You said I came here because of me.
Yeah, they're all here because of you.
I'm
Right.
not-
So what if
I'm
I
not
just
leaving without
decided
CJ.
that we're all leaving right now?
You cannot leave.
I'm not leaving without you? So
Your friends, I can leave, but I kept them here so you could feel comfortable and make an intelligent choice and not one based on just pure chaos.
well,
You need to be logical here, CJ. That
I would like everything that I requested, but ultimately it is his decision. But I feel like CJ should get something out of this deal too. Granted, we should be doing this out of the kindness of our hearts. From what you said, world catastrophic, everything ending, but I feel he needs something in return too. Because how else are we going to trust you? Does that make sense?
It absolutely makes sense. And I'm okay with dealing just to get this done. And without the stone, he's a lot less dangerous now. Although if you stay on the path you're currently on, with or without the stone, he's going to be a problem later and later.
I'm gonna turn to Mana and see, just kind of start whispering to her and being like, "Are you seeing all this? Are you
Give me
getting
a
any?"
stealth check.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Actually, point of order. You don't have your hoodie on.
Oh yeah, where'd she go? That's a great point.
I probably saw her in the room, maybe. I would know, I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna say
Well,
retroactively then she is sleeping on a pillow in the room that you left her in.
Fuck.
Very responsible parenting.
Nice costume choice.
CJ, come on,
Hey.
buddy.
Well, here we are now.
Point of order
Mm-hmm.
for you, Lord Ridgemont.
Mm-hmm.
You get a little surface thought of CJ going, Mana. The name rings a bell. It's a little cat-like creature currently sleeping in CJ's room.
Mm-hmm.
And another name comes to mind. Mox. Doesn't mean much to you. People die every day.
Mm-hmm.
Soldiers especially.
Mm-hmm.
But it means something to them.
Did you say Mana or Mox?
I'm sorry. What?
I just heard you say a name. I couldn't hear. I heard Ma, and I didn't hear if it was Mana or Mox.
Yeah. How do you know that name?
Mox has recently entered my realm?
It's been a few weeks.
Yeah.
Been a little while. He's beyond resurrecting. That's what you're
Yes.
asking. But
But you...
his
do you know
soul
him?
is nearby.
Mm-hmm. His soul is nearby.
Okay. And you have control of that?
I have control of his soul being nearby? Yes, in a figurative.
Or what?
Kind
You
of.
could bring him here?
Yes.
So kind of like the mime thing. You can bring him here. You can bring him here.
Who's this mime that we're talking about?
It's fucking
No.
not right now.
This is dish time. CJ. Dish time.
I couldn't tell if you're saying this or dish. I
Would
was
you
like,
like
what
me
is
to-
he
This is
saying?
dish time.
What is he saying?
Would you like me to bring him back?
No, dude, he can stay wherever the hell he is. Evil clown Pokemon guy. Bad man. Bad man. Multiple times bad.
Okay.
He brought him here. He's like the like.
So he's dead though.
Well, yeah, we killed him, but apparently he's like evilness, soul, or whatever.
Is this what you guys keep whispering about?
Yeah, dude, it's
know,
bad.
Well, you
That's
guys can
bad.
tell me about that stuff. I
I
hope
know,
you know.
but there's a whole thing, man.
Okay.
a
Well, when
whole
we get the
thing.
hell out of this, you guys are gonna it out.
D?
We will tell you about it.
Okay.
D, his name is Arlecchino.
Or Claudio.
Or Claudio,
Apparently
depending
split
on how
personality,
his...
which we didn't realize. That's probably why there's two of them.
The friendlier
just
one
the
is
same guy
Claudio.
twice.
Arlecchino has a special fascination
Awful
for
things.
CJ.
Awful
Claudio's
things.
the showman.
Absolutely horrible, awful things.
Okay. So CJ asks, and D said when he says, as Gritza sees, the nice gentleman of what you would like.
Get Mox here now.
There you go.
All right. Choice is yours, ultimately.
I know.
It also...
Like, I can easily do this, but you're... I have to remember you're 12, and that's why you're so difficult. And because you're 12, I'll bring him.
to do so is to, so to speak, lighten your grip on Phoebe.
Okay.
You can only concentrate on so many things at one time.
Okay.
But if you want to do that...
Okay, here's what I want to do. I'm going to bring him. D, I need you to stand by Phoebe.
Okay.
She might come out of the enchantment.
Okay.
She's probably going to be very afraid.
Okay.
I need you to calm her down.
I can do that.
Let her know that she's not in any danger and that everything's okay.
Okay.
You take the gun from D, you shoot everyone in the room.
Do I... all right, do I have
Pure
your
soul.
word?
Pure soul.
Okay.
D's gonna walk over to Phoebe and
That was
who
his
is-
first mistake.
Now that you're in close quarters range, I activate.
D's going to grab Phoebe, kind of like by like the side, like so he's gonna kind of like hold her and bring her head into his shoulder.
Okay. Yeah, Phoebe, it's time for another dance, it seems. D's just very
All right.
suddenly. You're like, woo, tango!
Phoebe, how?
Tango time!
To humor her, I will.
Okay.
I will start. Then.
Make it easy.
Yeah.
God, finally someone.
All right, Phoebe. You have been in the most incredible place for so long. Maybe days. You're not really sure.
Okay.
You are exhausted.
Yep.
Quite literally. You have 3 points of exhaustion.
Oh boy.
As the party don't stop
Oh boy.
while your will is being slowly absorbed and gathered. It's still yours. You're still
Ish.
vaguely aware. It's like you're waking up from a very, very long nap. You're very groggy,
Okay.
a little nauseous, kind of sweaty. You're like, how long did I sleep for? I have no idea. You're more tired and you're kind of annoyed and your head hurts.
Okay.
But you're dancing with D. You're like, huh?
Does she fully snap out of it? Like I can see.
Yeah.
Do you want me to
You're
roll?
very diminished, but you're there. For the record, you have disadvantage on ability checks, attack rolls, saving throws, and half speed.
Okay.
These are the things that are afflicting you right now. There is, however, something that can fix that if you want to offer it. I know she is one of your favorites. All you have to do is ask.
All right. Let's offer it up.
Okay.
The elixir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He will produce a small, glowing golden phial and hold it out as you're kind of like staggering and sort of stop dancing. You just see this golden phial and you're immediately just like... I'm not going to make you roll to tell that that's something special.
Okay.
And this will make you feel better, Phoebe.
As you're kind of in a brain fog and you're like, huh?
Huh?
What? He just hands it to you, and it's very nice and warm to the touch. It's a small file. It's maybe a shot.
While he's trying to pull Mox here and deal with Phoebe,
these things are all kind of happening.
I want to do my best to try to get mana to me.
Okay. What are you going to try to do that?
More or less go to her, because I've seen other people just sort of like appear. So I'm going to try to just go to her and then come back like immediately.
Okay.
So literally, like, I want to be where she is. I'm going to grab her and then go exactly back where I was.
Lord
Like, I'm
Ridgemont.
opening a door, going like this, and then closing the
Do
door.
you allow CJ out of your grasp?
No, I immediately shut the wall. He's locked in.
Okay.
And then I turn to him and I say, you asked me to bring you somebody and now you're leaving. Like, do you think this is a joke or a game? I'm bringing somebody out of their resting space.
Why do you care if my friend is here?
Phoebe, do you drink the vial? It's entirely your choice.
I am holding you. So
Yeah.
like
I'm not gonna force you to do it or tell you that you should.
Yeah.
It's just been offered.
Can I
don't feel great.
Yeah.
Can I insight check when he says that this would make you feel better?
Yeah, go for it. And then go ahead and throw that for me too.
It's a 16.
11.
Okay. Not knowing modifiers. Again, are you telling the truth?
Yes.
Just just drink it, Phoebe. Trust me.
What is it?
Apparently makes you feel better.
Did you feel like crap?
Yeah, you have like the worst 17-year-old hangover of all time.
You look lovely.
You're like, I had so much chocolate milk. I had like 45 Mediterranean lime glacier waters. I don't feel so good.
But if Phoebe does, Dee will help her drink it if she chooses to. He's not going to force it down her gullet.
Yeah. Do you drink it?
Yeah.
All right. All of your exhaustion points are lifted. If you were missing any hit points, you are no longer.
Okay.
You feel incredibly well rested.
Right. But I now myself.
You are entirely free of all enchantments, charms, poisons, toxins, anything else.
Okay.
You
Thank
were
you.
aware that for the last amount of time, you haven't quite been yourself. But you don't remember exactly what you were doing. You just remember it was a good time.
Okay. I'm scanning the room quickly for Milo and Bentley.
Hey, are you okay?
You don't see them.
Are you okay?
I mean, I feel fine now.
You feel better.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're being so weird.
What are you talking about?
Oh my god, it was the worst.
It's a long
It's
story.
also a bit of a shock. CJ's wearing a Speedo and nothing else.
Yeah.
Why are you wearing
Sorry.
that?
I'm sorry.
Why?
Every 16-year-old wants to see a 12-year-old running around in a Speedo.
Dude.
I'm sorry. What?
Thank you for making this eternal, by the way.
No,
For all time.
thanking the Lord of the Manor for helping our friend. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Holy shit.
Just, Phoebe, I know you don't know me, but I just want you to be calm and just know that
Where?
everything's going to be okay.
Where's Milo and Bentley?
Upstairs is the easy answer.
Yeah. They're in another room in the manor.
He said that they were sleeping. I didn't think you were real until just now.
You didn't think I was real?
No, I thought this was all fake.
It's fake.
I thought so. It doesn't seem to be currently.
It's around
Maybe
this
it
time
is.
you finish calling Mox's soul into the fireplace.
Okay.
The crackling flames roar back to life from the previously animated log creature. And you see a familiar face, CJ and Phoebe.
What the heck?
Purple, entirely see-through, mostly made of smoke, head of Mox Eterna. You have 3 questions. You will get 3 answers.
I fucking hate that.
Oh boy.
I mean, let's speak with that.
Mhm.
It's a spell.
The manor can do many things, but magic can only go so far. He's been dead for a long, long time.
He has? I thought it's like a couple months.
So
Yeah.
difficult.
Okay.
And
In the scale of
okay.
being able to speak to someone who's dead.
I gotcha.
He's
Okay.
been dead for a long
Okay.
and
Fair.
before you ask your questions, no, I cannot bring him back from the dead. It's been too long.
Another point of order for those of you that may have not played traditional 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. The limits of Speak with Dead are pretty set in stone.
Mm-hmm.
They can only answer questions that they haven't answered to. They don't.
Oh.
And it will waste the question if
If
will
you say
burn a
ask
question
them.
if you ask them something they don't know.
This is something that I need to think about for about 3 months, so I can get these questions correctly.
we don't have
So-
service, buddy.
I will offer you, the 4 of you here at the table, do you want to end it there? Or do you want to come up with your
Yes.
questions?
I feel like
No.
you should come up with a question.
Yeah, I mean, am I asking these questions, or are
Anyone?
we asking these questions?
Any one of the 3 of you can...
Can we hive mind it real quick right
yeah.
here?
Oh,
As like
this can be above table. That's fine.
Okay. What would CJ like?
What do you guys as players, what do you want to know? What do you want to know about Mox?
Like, where is he? Like, why can this guy control him? But he probably doesn't know these things.
Yes. Yes.
So they're
Don't
pointless.
Ask that.
Yeah, but you could, because I mean we know that Mox is old from like an old war.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who this is, and is this somebody trustworthy? We have to give this stone over to him for you to leave. You know, is that a thing that we should do? Like, yada yada yada. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like it should be around those questions, because I feel like if this dude is as old as he says he is, he will know this lord.
Oh,
To
I'm
some
sorry.
extent.
You can ask up to 5.
Yeah, I was like,
God.
You get 5 questions.
Wow. A little less pressure.
And it's also worth noting. I'll just throw it out for you. The corpse can't learn any new information, and it doesn't know anything that happened since its death, and it cannot predict the future.
yeah.
These are not things it can do. So
Yeah.
you can ask Mox anything he would have known when he was alive, and you will get some degree of his perspective on them. The choice is yours. You have 10 minutes.
Did Mox know the grave tender? Was that ever established in the history of this?
He wasn't around long enough to know. Or at least you never asked him. So you could ask him now. But, clock's ticking. Spell lasts for 10 minutes. You have 5 questions.
You have 6 minutes and 50 seconds. Might I suggest that you two, since you knew him, ask 2 questions apiece, and since you didn't, 1 to you?
Well, they get 5.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah,
2,
two,
2, and
two,
1.
and
2,
one.
2, and 1. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'll be over here. I'm not even necessary today. Y'all are doing this for me. This is great. I should do this every week.
Why does he get to decide?
I don't get to decide. I was just making a suggestion.
That's how it works.
Nothing.
You can ask all 5. You probably would.
Who are you? Where did you go to school? What's your favorite color? Do you like shoelaces? Have you ever been to the
Is it
Chinatown
you?
section of a major city? Do you have any pets? Do you ever feel like your computer has a mind of its own?
So,
How much money would it take for you to spend the night in a graveyard?
so if I was to ask a question like, do you know
The
this
Muffin
lord?
Mhm.
If so, is this somebody trustworthy? Would that count as 1 or 2 questions? Since I'm phrasing it like 1, but
2.
It is a 2-parted question. I will
Singular
say for
question.
the purposes of that, I would count it as 2.
I mean,
Okay.
It's
gonna
do you
be
know him
used.
and
That's
can
the
we
whole
trust him?
point of
But
it.
if he doesn't know him, he won't know if you can trust him. That
Correct.
part would go away.
okay.
Okay.
Well, I will. D will ask 1 question. Would you be okay with D asking 1 question?
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
As they're kind of debating, you just... I have a question.
Mox, this lord of the manor, is this somebody that we can trust to any extent of your knowledge?
I have never seen him in my time. But he is well dressed.
Thank you.
It's a lovely house. And the head goes cold again.
Thank you again.
Mox, have you ever heard of the grave tender?
Yes. Phoebe?
She's like, I've got them in notes.
Mac Stemma. Where is he?
Phoebe has a novel.
She has the most thorough notes that are also
Useless.
the most confusing.
Whoa.
She's like, I wrote peanut butter jam here. I'm not really sure what that means.
Foxy Durna.
I wrote pineapple upside down cake with a smiley face. I don't know. Over here, I doodled a rabbit.
Distema.
Macadisturma.
Macadisturma.
Mac Disturma.
Okay.
Is it a good idea to ask? I mean, I think asking if the grave tender is trustworthy is a good question.
Go for it.
Because if that's good side versus bad side, I've talked to Mox before.
Mm-hmm.
Saved my life for no reason.
Correct. Yeah, ask away.
Is the grave tender someone you would know to be trustworthy?
Only in the direst situation. And not with anything important. Three.
Okay, Phoebe.
Clock's ticking.
What are you circling around? Is there like a thought that you were thinking about and we can help you like try to flush out?
I just tried to read what I wrote about him.
Yeah.
He's a black and purple Abra
Mm-hmm.
that took a harpoon for you guys, so you guys could get away. You know him to be somewhere of old. You found him in like a fleshy ball in a cargo container near a port town, which name escapes me.
Balchester.
Thank you. And he helped you guys get away from the privateers.
Oh, we could ask him. Who
CJ
the-
stupid.
The Encyclopedia D.
CJ stupid.
Encyclopedia.
Hey,
Oh!
that's why I know. Just kidding.
That's gonna be the wiki name.
I love that.
It's gotta be it. What do you got? Clock's ticking.
How much time?
5.5 minutes.
Do we get to know?
I'm counting.
I feel like I would let her know. Phoebe, half of your time is almost up.
I'm thinking.
Hey, it's actually working. Can't see it on the camera,
That's
but
pretty sick.
That's
there
alright.
it is. Although now I don't know.
We'll be trustworthy. We have approximately 5.5 minutes left.
Actually, 5 minutes is left. You just hit the 5-minute mark.
It's gonna face this way from now on.
We lost our privileges within 10 seconds of it being there.
Ah, shucks.
I can't give you anything. Oh. And this is why he
It is
doesn't want you to have
so
the tombstone.
apparent why he gave you this
Yo,
tombstone now.
I kind of just want to be like, yo, get my hand, bitch, and try to like get this guy. If this doesn't pan out well, I don't know. I feel like, yo, get in here. And then quickly, I'm gonna try to get to Mana again while this is going on.
Okay. Yeah, you're currently standing in a dining room with no doors.
I don't care. I want to make a door. I want to get to my girl.
You want to make a door?
Again, why he was given this stone.
At this point, if I see an opening where I can leave the situation and with the intent to get to Mana, like that's what I want to attempt to do. Like that's all CJ's thinking about this entire time.
So you would leave
like
your
he's
friends
trying to
behind.
come up with these ideas. He's trying to get to Mana so that he can then get back to the situation. That is literally all that
I
CJ's
want you to
thinking about.
consider the ramifications of the sentence you just said. I want to make a door. You've asked before. I just want to make sure that you, as Jordan, remember that this is a conversation that's been had.
You probably could.
I want to make a door. Has multiple meanings.
I know.
Do you do it?
I don't know.
I'll pause the time for a second. I'll give you an extra couple seconds to think about it. But you are at 6:45 on the Mox timer.
I don't feel like he'd try to get out of there until after the 5 questions were asked and answered. That'd be
Right.
really hard
what
to
I'm
walk
saying
away from.
is I'm thinking to the point about just trying to get to Mana. Like that's all I'm thinking about. Like how can I do this? How can I make this happen? There's no doors in this room.
Cool, your notes
Obviously
are
that thought would be
I know.
crossing my mind.
Okay.
Like you can
It
just make a
it
door.
says that
Okay.
he
Like with
thought
like
he was a human.
It's in your head?
yes.
Use the dark side to gain an edge, and it worked
But-
for a while.
not in the same context. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like I physically in this room want to try to make a door on that wall.
Okay.
That's what I mean. Not like I'm opening a ghost door.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like
That's
I'm trying to go through.
Wait a minute, you're doing what?
I've seen people come in and out of this room. I entered this room.
Yes.
There are ways out of this room.
Yes.
I'm trying to get out of this room.
Correct.
I'm not trying to go into the ghost realm.
Okay.
Is what I meant by
Very good.
open a door.
Okay.
Should we ask?
Let me know if that changes.
Yes.
Oh, go ahead.
I feel like we should ask, because he used to be in, like, talked about cells of resistance. Like, where can we find them? Because those
fair.
should still be places we
That
could go.
is something
They're like
that
a
you need
bunker.
to ask
Yeah.
because I 100% think a random Phoebe question is 100% what would happen.
I mean, that's not random. That's actually a pretty good
Yes,
question.
it's completely random for what's happening currently.
Yeah.
So cells of resistance, where can we find them? We're just like, what the fuck?
That's fair. That's
It
fair.
would,
Is that your
absolutely
question?
would happen.
Yeah.
Where can we find the nearest cells of resistance, or where are they?
Where
are they? I think is what she asked.
Yeah, where
Where
are
are
they?
the cells of resistance?
Yeah.
Very good. Lahana, Hillmouth, Rothhead, and Greengate.
Right. You have one question left and not a lot of time.
You have a minute and a half.
Should we ask Mox if he knows anything about this tombstone? And if so, what?
Yeah, he said it was a transponder.
Yeah, he said it was a
that's right.
transponder.
Yes, that it was a communication device.
Right. So I'm so confused. That's why I'm like, I've heard so many different things about what this is and what it isn't.
I don't know. This is.
Clock's ticking.
I'll let you guys decide for the last question.
Less than a minute.
Where can we find the prime mine?
He doesn't know that. There's no way.
He could.
There's
Where
no
was the
way.
last known location of the?
I think he already told us that a long time ago.
Did we ever find out who the champion
Greengate,
was?
yeah.
No,
North of Greengate.
I told you exactly.
Blue.
I was the one that told you guys about Greengate and stuff like that, and about the champion and all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
40 seconds.
Okay, hurry up.
If Phoebe doesn't say anything and I feel like it's getting right at the end,
Which it is.
I'm gonna say these transponders, can they cause a lot of destruction?
In the wrong hands.
Oh boy.
That didn't help.
Thank you for
It
joining
helped.
us.
It helps CJ.
The campfire snaps.
Sorry, all I can do is 5 questions.
That's fair.
But now I've proven to you that
That you can bring evil here and you can bring somebody that we know to be a nice person here. Thank you.
well, I've also proven that I probably have more power and experience to control what's in your hand
that's
than you do.
Obvious. You don't even need to say that. Like
TJ.
I'm a fucking 12-year-old.
I'm
Self-burn
trying
is
to make
rare.
that. I'm glad I've made that crystal clear now.
CJ, I want to get out of here.
Dude,
I want to get all of us
Here's
out
the
of here.
deal. You need the information about your dad.
Yeah.
Do you think that this is a thing that I should give away? Because if I give it away, I can't get it back unless that person
Yeah.
gives it to me.
But
Yeah.
hear me
Because
out.
you have to give this away in order to get rid of it.
Okay.
This is clearly killing him slowly, which you have seen within the goggles.
Yeah.
Nosebleeds and stuff, yeah, it's bad. But my eyes were bleeding a couple times. That is also bad.
Dude, you are
Everything
literally
was
turning
bleeding.
blue.
Dude.
Like
All your orifices.
from a
Yeah.
medical standpoint, that's not healthy.
Okay, but if I
You can agree to
die and I keep this,
What does he want it
what
for?
happens? What happens there? If I die and I keep this,
Then you're probably Gravetender's right-hand man, and we're never gonna see you again. Or the entire world
yeah,
is
but
gonna
why would
go
that
up in
be so
flames.
bad for everybody? If I'm in control of it the whole time,
Because I can't lose anybody else.
fuck, D.
What-
Unacceptable.
Yes, make it hard.
How do you feel about this entire ghost situation? If I got rid of this, do you think it would be a good thing?
Probably for you. I just don't. What's his deal?
I don't trust him.
He's some sort of Remember when we were by the cemetery and stuff like that, and that guy came through the freaking portal and was like talking to us who's not a ghost?
Yeah.
I think he has something to do with that because he was able to manipulate literal space, time, and matter all around.
What does he want it for?
Doesn't the name
won't tell
Pollen
us.
ring a bell?
He won't tell
Do you
us.
know Pollen?
Oh yeah, Pollen. That was
Yes.
his name.
Yes, I do. I've known of Pollen.
How? Are you that old? Like, did you actually meet him? Do you know him?
I've been around that long, yes.
Everyone knows Pollen Watkins. The great Pollen Watkins.
Yeah, we do now.
Watkins.
We do now.
The shrubs in the corner go, Watkins.
Dude, if they did that, I'd lose my mind.
Dean, get in here.
That would be absolutely incredible.
Do
Oh
you
my
guys
God.
know what ambrosia is?
No.
Can I make a history check?
Ambrosia?
Give me a history check.
Because I mean, I know what it is in
And,
Greek. Devin knows what it is in Greek mythology.
Phoebe,
Yeah.
yeah, it rings a bell immediately.
Oh,
You just
it
had
did.
some.
Oh.
It's a 13.
Yeah, I mean, it's a...
Phoebe, did you like the effects of the drink I
it's
gave
pretty
you?
nice.
Yeah, it basically tastes like your favorite thing.
Oh.
So
And it just
But why'd you?
pours through your entire body, and you just feel completely reinvigorated.
Okay, but why'd you need that?
Bro, she was literally withering away.
Yeah.
Why?
Because we've been here for so long. We are not where we are.
Why are we fine?
Because we've
He
been
was.
awake.
He
we've been
said he
awake
was
the entire
doing
time.
something to her.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
enchanted her.
That's
didn't,
true.
He couldn't get to us. For some reason, I don't know.
Enchanted, trying to kill.
I know
Tomato,
enchanted.
potato.
Listen
It didn't
to
feel
me.
good.
Yeah, they're not the same.
Look, on your way in, I could tell how pure your heart is or how corrupt it is.
Dude, you don't
So I'm
get it.
corrupted? What did I do?
You don't get it.
So
We understand that you are going to tell us your point of view.
I'm okay.
We don't trust you.
Well, you're
I'm
asking
leaning towards it, to be
questions,
honest,
so
CJ.
I'm trying to
Holy
answer them
shit.
for you.
He hasn't shown any reason to lie.
Give me mana. Bring mana here right now.
Do you do it? All right.
Is there?
Mana comes waddling like a very sleepy baby toddler.
Oh my
to the
gosh.
door. What?
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Sleepy.
Good, but I need you to be awake. So, shake it off. Have you this guy right here? How do you feel?
Hi.
Hello.
You see a little purple
Little
cat.
cat. Yeah.
About yay big. Little baby. This thing's maybe a couple weeks old.
You mean
Weak.
yellow?
Extremely intelligent.
Yeah. You don't
But-
deserve this.
You mean yellow? 'Cause
Yeah, sorry,
she's
yellow.
normal,
Little yellow
right?
cat.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yellow.
I'm on Mox.
Banana color.
Man.
No, you're good. I just want to
Yellow.
make sure. I was
Yes.
like, wait, did she
Tiny
change?
yellow cat. Tiny yellow cat. Tiny yellow cat. Yellow cat. I haven't had to do anything today. I don't have anything. Tiny yellow cat. It's about yay big.
Mana good.
Super intelligent. Extremely so. Orders of magnitude beyond most people you've met.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Come on. I mean, I'm sitting right here. I'm
Most
sitting right here.
people you've
And
met.
technically,
To put it on a scale of 1 to 20, she is some order of magnitude above the scale.
but
Her wisdom is low.
now
She's a baby.
is Mana belong to CJ or
She is
sorry above table for a second?
She is a baby cat who's
I have
Parents
been fostering her
were-
/ adopting her.
destroyed in a very horrific way in front of her.
Okay.
And CJ just happened to be the one who found her
Okay.
and was like, hey, your parents are probably not going to wake up. You should come with us.
Okay.
And brought her in from a blizzard, kept her warm, and they've been keeping her ever since.
Okay.
It's a child of opportunity,
Okay.
but they haven't done anything untoward with it.
All right. So what
She's
I'm
quite
gonna
happy with them.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell CJ that you might think that Mana is your pet or somebody you're taking care of, but she's well beyond your knowledge.
Dude, I'm well aware that she's so much smarter than me.
What
Okay.
happened to your clothes?
I did a thing. It was stupid. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I
Apologize to everyone now.
Hi, Mana. I want to apologize to you for who you ended up with. I really do.
This guy
Oh,
right
he's
here. How do
great.
you feel?
I like your hoodie. It's comfy.
Oh, well, we'll get that back for sure.
Okay.
But how do you feel about this guy right here?
He seems nice.
Yeah? Trustworthy?
Yeah.
Temporary jelly?
Yeah! This little tiny cat jumps up towards you
Mhm.
and just basically like clamps onto your head, but it's just sort of adorable.
Okay.
And nothing happens.
All right.
She's just
So I'm going to just reach
gotta
up
crawl in.
and I'm going to reach up and pet her
okay.
and say, good kitty.
What's happening?
I go, I keep trying to accommodate you and you keep just making this difficult.
Hey, making snarky remarks at me all the time.
CJ, he's been very nice to us, given the circumstances. Ish. Thank you, Phoebe. Bro, come on. I wanna get
All
out
right.
of here.
You give him all of his stuff, and you,
Bring Milo and Bentley.
yeah. You
Right.
bring them here. We need to have a little discussion, and then you give us everything that was promised. Des, Mana, and we all go back to where we were safe. And I will give you the tombstone after I talk to my friends.
Okay. I have one small request first. I need to talk to Phoebe alone.
Are you okay with that, Phoebe?
You have
Yeah.
my word that she won't be enchanted, she won't be hurt. I just need to talk
Toad's
to her.
normal now.
I believe it now.
Yeah. If you want, Mona can stay.
That's fine. If Phoebe's okay with it, I'm fine with it.
No funny
It's
business.
up to you.
It'll only be a couple minutes.
No fun that is.
Yeah.
None of this.
Remember, I'm thousands and thousands of years old and you're 16.
I'm gonna
so
take
there's
Mana
no
off your
funny
shoulders.
business coming.
No funny none of this.
I'm
None of
beyond
this.
adult. I'm beyond adult, and you're in my eyes.
I'm
A
gonna
child
take
human,
Mana off
so-
your shoulders and be like, do you want her to stay with you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
give her to Phoebe, and then
All
we'll
right.
do whatever we need to do.
Okay.
Cool.
Do we
She
just
will
step
coil
on-
around your shoulders and you feel nice and safe.
All right.
And you know what?
Sweet.
Just as another gesture, I will give you another thing of ambrosia to hold.
Oh. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Just stick that in my bag.
Okay.
So do we just walk to the
I
other
need
side
you
of
guys
this?
to leave. Please.
Okay. Yeah, if we
Okay.
could have the two lads
Get
extricate
outta
themselves
here.
from the room.
Dude, I am getting exercise playing
Yeah, you
D&D
are.
by getting in
Up
after
and
that.
down and up and down and up and down and up and down.
You have the purest heart I've come across since my creation
Are you sure?
in a human.
It's true, you are very nice.
It's beyond commendable. So I want to tell you, everything I've told you and your friends is true.
Okay.
The reason I enchanted you was to protect your soul. I kind of think of you, it's hard to explain this to a 16-year-old, but kind of like if you had a baby and it was 1 day old, you want to protect it.
What about the other people here?
They're more typical human than you. You're special. So I've been doing this a long time, maintaining the balance.
The balance? What balance?
Let me finish, and then I'll explain it to you. But there's to keep the world moving,
Okay.
right? There's sacrifices that need to happen. There's, you'll find over time that, with the exception of maybe you, there's at least a little good and a little bad in everybody. My job is to just make sure that, the good don't get annihilated by the bad. But to do that, I have to do some things that, I'm not proud of.
But why do you have to do it?
I don't have time to explain right now. But here's what I can tell you.
Okay.
Everything I've told you and your friends is true.
Mm-hmm.
I do need the stone to protect it, to protect the world, to protect you guys. I'm not up to any ill will. I'm not trying to trick you in any way. You're children. I can't remember the last time I was this patient with anybody. CJ makes me want to throw him over my lap and just smack the crap out of him. But I'm not into hurting children, so I'm not. But what I would like you to think about is I'd like you to live the rest of your life as planned. And in maybe roughly 74 years and 3 months from now, consider joining me as an apprentice and learning in greater detail all the things I've just explained to you.
Okay.
But I think it's important that you stay on the path you're on, but be careful. Blowing up hospitals with, innocent doctors in it could destroy your soul. And that would be a travesty. So try to lead them in the right direction. Try to keep CJ from, destroying the world. But
that might be impossible.
it might be. It really might. But he's 12. If he was on the path he's on now and he was 30, I might have to really interject and keep it from happening. But as a 12-year-old, as you'll find out 100 years from now, whenever, that, sometimes you just have to let things go on a path for so long and hopefully they'll fix themselves. I don't like to try to correct every little tiny thing, only the major issues of the world, like a 12-year-old having the tombstone. So
if what is it exactly you're saying is going to happen if you don't get the tombstone?
I can't let him leave. I can let the rest of you leave, but
Right.
I don't want me letting the rest of you leave and keeping him will just make him more irate and more impossible to deal with. So I have you here to help him reason. There's
Yeah.
a reason why they gave it to him and not, it was given to him and not the rest of you.
Yeah.
Because the rest, especially you, I think you would have seen that the right thing to do right away was to just hand it to me. But he is so irrational and just so quick to react and respond and looking for a fight and looking for the negative in everything. It makes it really difficult to convince him, even though I'm being completely honest with him. He still wants to assume that I'm evil or bad or whatever. Where I think because you're pure of heart, I'm talking to you now, I think you can see that I'm being honest. And that's why I wanted to talk to you. And I didn't want to talk to you until it sounded like they were going to give it to me, because I didn't want it to feel like you thought I was trying to trick you. But I would love to bring you on and possibly take over for me, because, being immortal, it does get exhausting. And the nice thing about being immortal is I can live as long as I want, but when I want to return my energy, I can. I can cease to exist. I'm not there yet, and it's going to take a long time for me to get there, but it's going to take me a long time to train someone to take over for me.
But if you're immortal, why do you need that thing? I feel like that's more.
I would be fine,
Yeah.
but the world wouldn't.
Oh,
And as you will learn
I see.
as I teach you, we protect the world.
Okay.
And yes, we do some things that aren't always, I don't know, for lack of a better term, that a human wouldn't be proud of. But I think of it as, you kill a pig, but you fed 150 people. maybe not the nicest thing on the planet, but the overall good was worth it. And maybe it wasn't for the pig, but it was for the 100 people that were able to sustain for another couple days, right?
Right.
So anyway, I'd like you to consider that. You don't have to answer now.
Okay.
Like I said, go live your life. And, at the end or, just after the end, we'll talk again.
So, quick, can I ask you a question?
Uh-huh.
Did it take you this long to find us? Why are you popping up now?
The manor can only appear in certain places. I can't make it appear anywhere.
Okay.
I
So
can
we
make
had
it.
to-
I can make it appear in less than a handful of cities, and I needed you to wander close
Into
to
the right area?
Yes, exactly.
Mm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to invite your friends back in. I'd like you to keep this between us.
Okay.
I know it's going to cause a little bit of mistrust probably for a little while, but
For a lot
you
of
know,
while.
it,
20, maybe 30 sessions.
yeah, when you get out of here, might I suggest, after he gives me the stone and I release you and I give everything I've promised, just say he was a crazy old man and, he was offering me immortality and just laugh it off. Like, that's crazy and just go with that. But if you want to tell him the truth, you can. But I think after leaving here and after a little time has gone by, they'll start to think you're crazy for bringing it up. And I don't want them to affect your relationship. Because as they leave here, they'll slowly start to forget, that they were even here.
Yeah. Wait, we all will?
No, you won't.
Why?
Because I'm allowing you to remember that you were here.
Okay.
Okay?
Can I just do an insight check on all of that?
Sure.
I mean, I feel like it was genuine, but I've been enchanted before, so.
That's a fair.
That is
these
very
are fair
fair.
points.
14.
All right, go ahead and throw it.
Please be 15 or above.
No!
11.
Okay. Not knowing modifiers, he seems genuine. You telling the truth?
Telling the truth.
He's telling the truth.
Oh my god.
Again, you don't have to give me an answer now. You've got 74 years and 3 months to think about it. I mean, assuming CJ doesn't destroy the world before that.
Yeah.
Oof.
I mean, that is on the current path that you're currently on.
Mm-hmm.
If you deviate from that path, it doesn't mean that you can enter a battle and feel like there's no way you can die, because I told you that entering that battle could actually affect your current path and end your life then. But on the current path that you're on, that's how much time you have.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to bring your friends back in before CJ
Okay.
does something really stupid.
I will go catch them and refill.
Thank you, gentlemen.
I'm a gentleman.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
What happened?
We just talked. Literally, that's it.
Okay.
Is
Did
everything?
anything change? Like,
You
why
good?
did he just go, I need to talk to Phoebe?
No, he just wants the tombstone. He's just explaining it.
He explained it to you.
Well, no, he didn't say why.
He was just
well,
explaining
no.
that, like, he
was
needs
saying
it
the
because
same
he's
thing.
got more powerful abilities, and mortal
Well-
12-year-old boys shouldn't have it because I'll destroy the world, and
Yes!
he's more trustworthy than me.
Can I inside check for you? Make sure everything's kosher. Just
Please do.
initially. That's 6.
All right. You can roll if you want to.
No, okay.
It can be persuasion, it can be deception. You can play it up, whatever you want to do. You don't have to tell anybody. Just throw dice.
Did you crit?
Yeah.
Wow.
Phoebe is exceptionally hard to read, given the last interactions that you've had with her.
No,
It seems like
it's
Phoebe-
what I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, she's Phoebe. She laughs when it's
Yeah.
stressful. She's
That's fair.
she's
Probably the
crying when
hardest
she's happy.
person
You
to
have
read.
no idea what's going on.
Okay.
Holy shit.
CJ, dude, let's just go. Just give him the thing. I want to get the hell out of here.
What do you think?
I'm not 100%, but
I'm not either.
Oh.
Oh.
It's so hard when everyone
Here's the
else has
thing.
screwed us over.
And I know, I'm assuming you're still standing near us, next to us.
Yeah.
I mean, he's willing to give us things that we need.
Yeah.
Let's deal up. If this thing is so important.
Is there a way that, like, I can take some of it with me?
No.
What about the ability to still speak with ghosts and other Pokemon around?
That's left its mark. That's
What's a
that mean?
permanent thing?
yeah. You can't have that back.
Huh?
Or you
You
can't
can't
give that
lose
back.
that. Yeah.
I'll give
Sorry,
that back.
you
Okay.
can't.
I was like,
Mine
what?
now?
Yeah.
You can't give that back.
And if I'm right, he lost a part of his soul that you can't get back, but
Right.
you also, because of that, you have that ability.
Yeah.
Okay.
Traded. But so then this is just like the portal thing. You just want to make sure I'm not a fucking 12-year-old with it.
Yes.
All right.
Why would you give a 3-year-old a loaded machine gun and drop him off in the middle of a
I'm
stadium?
not a 3-year-old.
I'm just saying, it's
Maybe,
the
maybe,
equivalent.
maybe an 8-year-old.
Yeah. It's the same
I just did our
equivalent.
third grade reading.
Checks out.
But before
But CJ, you're in 9th grade. Shut up.
but before we just start handing over what's clearly super important, what do you want?
I mean,
Besides the disc, of course.
I want to know why this is so important. Why it gave me all these other powers, but like the only thing that's dangerous is that part. Why is it? I don't know, man. There's just so much, and I feel like at this point,
I'm tired of fighting. I really am. We're just running around in circles now at this point.
I know it just could be so bad.
It could be. But, dude, life is all about the unknown. We just gotta take that step into the dark, unfortunately, and hopefully not fall.
All right, you can
You know
make
what?
sure.
You beautiful man.
Yeah,
Take
that
an
was-
inspiration dice, sir.
Let's go.
That
Keep
was-
that with. That was
It was
beautiful.
poetic.
That
Thank
was
you.
very good.
All right, so you can ensure all the things that we asked for. Mana and Des are with me. I
Mhm.
can do all that stuff, and we're all safe, and we're back
Yeah.
where we were.
And I will give you two, because I've already given one to Phoebe and Ambrosia to take.
It's pretty sweet.
So you will have that the next time you're in a long battle and maybe need to revive.
Just what are you going to do with this?
I'm going to protect it.
Like you're just gonna hold it.
I'm
forever.
going to hold it, make sure it's not opened, make sure it's protected.
You're literally never gonna use it.
I'm not going to use it.
Can I insight check that?
I'd like
Please
to.
do.
As
Yeah.
well? Cool.
Good.
19.
All right. You want to throw your die? That's
11.
cocked, sir. Please
Yeah,
say
I
that
keep-
again.
I keep
You hit
rolling
you hit the
11s.
chord.
Oh, 7.
7?
I'm also an 18.
Okay.
Oh.
Tell the truth.
Yes, telling the truth.
Straightforward.
Yeah.
All right,
Then it doesn't become our fault. If anything bad happens.
hate that.
I know.
I think you might be
Abs-
telling the truth.
Absolutely hate that.
I know.
I'll hold out my hand.
Okay.
Are you offering this to me of free will?
It's yours.
Thank you.
Okay. CJ, the cold, unfeeling disc that has been in your hand for so long finally gives way and slides into Lord Ridgemont's hand.
And immediately I want it back.
And that's where we'll call tonight's session.
Oh, I wanted to do one more thing.
You want to do one more thing?
I wanted to do one more thing.
Oh,
Sure.
fuck.
What is your one more thing?
As previously mentioned,
I shoot him in the head. Oh!
every single one of their souls.
But yes, what did you want to do?
as previously mentioned,
Mhm.
I feel like I owe D a favor.
Yeah.
So, I will offer you one of two things.
Okay.
Knowledge of where your father is currently, or knowledge of your mother.
And that's where we'll call it for this evening.
Oh my.
So I'll give you a week to think on that, my guy.
Bro, what the fuck?
After a long night of negotiation, CJ reluctantly hands over the tombstone to the mysterious Lord Ridgemont. Only time will tell if he's made the right choice. If you enjoyed this leg of the Tater Tots journey, leave a like on the video and show them your support. If you'd like to keep up with the Tots in the future, why not subscribe to the channel? If you'd like to help us out in other ways, you can follow the links in this video's description box to the Patreon. From there, you can join the discussion in our Discord servers, check out the post show, Still Rolling, and get access to some extra special content before it goes live. There's also a link if you'd like to check out some boarding party merch. And let us know in the comments below what you think about CJ handing over the tombstone, and what might happen next for our heroes. And please give a hearty shout out to the man of the hour, Lord Ridgemont, for his amazing performance. Thanks for watching Boarding Party. We'll catch you next week.